for that pulse, that rhythm in your soul. From the heart of the 3143, let the story unfold. St. Louis in the house, where the legends are born. Every fight, every round, we weathering the storm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Slick 50 on the mic with the vision so clear. Born from the struggle, no doubt, no fear. Punch by punch, round by round since a young man. Studying the grace with a notebook in hand. From the Golden Gloves gyms to the big stage lights, analyzing every jab in those knockout nights. Now tune in close, let the real talk begin. It's the Judges Table Podcast, where the true champions win. We break it down, every angle, every hook, every sway. From the past to the present, we dissect the fray. The Judges Table Podcast, where the knowledge gets dropped. History in the making, truth can't be stopped. Yeah, the Judges Table Podcast, represent the 314 for the love of the sport. We want more and more and more. Ali's dance, a butterfly sting. Hagler's power with a marvelous king. Crawford switch, a master's art. Each one etched deep within my heart. These aren't just names, they're lessons learned. In the ring of life, every lesson earned. From the first bell rings to the final count, every second matters. We talk about the amount of heart, grit, and passion that fuels the fight. Under these bright lights, we share what's right. So if you're new to the fam, or you've been here from day one, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's keep this momentum spun. We building a community, a squad strong and true. For every boxing fanatic, this table's for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is more than just a show. Yeah, this is passion, this is life. Straight out the loop, 314 strong, ending all the strife. Your host Slick 50, bringing you the realest talk. Salute to the fam. Let's go. Let's walk this walk.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, yo. We are here. Yes, one day away for a fight that we've been wanting for Boots. A fight that will define, it's really for both of them, to be fair, a coming out party, if you would say. But we gonna get to all of that. Thank y'all for taking this walk with your boy. Let's walk this walk. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? If you're new, this is the Judges Table Podcast, where we talk boxing and everything in between. I'm your host, Slick 50. Mark, I see you, baby. What's going on with you? How you be, my man?
Hello, motherfucker.
Yes, you are. What's going on? What's up, man? As soon as everybody filing in, man, make sure y'all smashing that like button, man. That's kind of Mando around here, man. You watch it for free. That's the least you could do. Hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Yes, the needle is moving. Yes, the needle is moving. You understand me? We have a bit of what they call it, beard gate going on with Boots. I kind of figured that was coming. If y'all saw the I don't want to say the zone kind of egged this on, but they might have. If you saw the fighter meeting with Boots, they was asking about the beard, and now all of a sudden it's a thing. I had to do my research. The beard thing is a real thing. So I'm not mad at it, but I have seen other fighters have big beards in fights, such as Fury and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? If I had my way in the perfect world, I honestly wouldn't give a damn. But I do understand it's an option. Hey, they say it can make you think you aiming at the person's chin, but you may not be. Because if the beard is so long, you don't know where to aim your shots at. So that's what they're saying. And I do make calls, and it checks out. Like, yeah, if a guy got a long beard and you shooting somewhere and you think you about to clip him and you're not, you're hitting nothing but her and her, then what? You know, so to me, it's not a big deal right now. It's circulating, though. You know what I'm saying? I thought I'd throw that out there. I don't think it's such a big deal, though, the beard thing. Now, if the boy come out booty-faced, that's going to be wild. Like, damn, you had to cut all of it off. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even think it's going to be gone. Be real with you. I think that it was shaved down a bit at the weigh-in. Excuse me. At the weigh-in, and it didn't look too bad. It didn't look, but right here you can see it still has some length, maybe an inch. Mine is about, I want to say 4 inches long. His was about an inch. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't think that was too bad, but we shall see. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't think I would be able to separate. Well, for that amount of money, I probably would. Let me quit capping. Yeah, I think I probably would. But so it'll grow back. I cut it off before, so it is what it is. But yeah, man, the weigh-in. Let's talk about that weigh-in. Oh my God. The attack is crazy though, right? So like at the end of the day, everybody's like, Xander's drained. He's drained. He looked drained yesterday. But I didn't make a point of it when I was giving my analysis on what would it take to win with Xander. Because if you go back to any other fight, he looks that way. He don't look no different than any other fight, to be fair, including today. He really don't. I think that his body's able to do that. Yeah, he said he walks around 180, so he definitely lost a good damn near 40 pounds. So, I mean, but when you're young like that, your body can bend as such. You know what I'm saying? We'll see when he get older, though. Like, he ain't going to be able to pull that off, which he probably will be at 160, 168 if his career goes that long, right? God willing, you know what I mean? So, I don't, not making a big deal out of it. Now, the one thing that I am tripping off of that ain't nobody trying to say, and everybody just, it tells me who everybody's rooting for, right? Which is Boots. And I don't have nothing against that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he looked at drained too. If he didn't have that beard, it would show more. I had a photo I sent to a fellow compadre to show him, you know, and it was like, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So if I show you this, his eyes sunk in. I don't know if see that? That's not edited, bro. So if his beard was not there, bro, he would look the same. That's what happened when you dehydrated and you had to make weight, bro. He didn't look like that the day before. And so that ain't no cap in my rap. So both of them look like what we're used to them look like. I don't see no reason for me to panic or anything, even though I was nervous, like somebody about to get hurt within 24 hours or something. But seeing them today on the scale, both of them look exactly how they've looked before any other fight to me. You know what I'm saying? Boots definitely looked drained and Xander looked drained. But guess what? Wouldn't have Boots not look like damn near a skeleton. And he still looked that way. That just tells us that even though he had 154, Eddie is right. Eddie, like, he should be at 160. So that's what they tell me. Xander should probably be at 168. You know what I mean? But if they're comfortable doing what they do, I don't see no problem in it. I really don't. I think the real story is, and both of them, the what was it? Xander was 8 pounds over. You're a bad mama jamma if you could lose 8 pounds in less than 24 hours. Real talk, put me on. I got about 25 around the waist I need to lose. Put me on, partner, because I don't think that was true. He might have been 4 pounds somewhere around there, but 8? Nah, bro. Nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. 913, I see you, baby. What's going on with you?
Hello, motherfucker.
So I don't believe that. But yeah, both of them look drained. But like I say, they don't look no different than what you've seen in previous fights. And for Xander, he definitely gonna look drained. If you see Xander in between fights or even at the launch presser, how fat his face was, bro, compared to now, yeah, he gonna look drained. He's a chubby kid. Or maybe he bulks up a lot to put muscle on because he does come back. Seem like in between each fight with more muscle. So maybe it's a thing he doing. He bulks up in between fights and try to get swole. I don't know. Who knows what the plan is? But it is what it is. After such, you know, I think like I say, the big story is I didn't know. I'm gonna say this: BoxRec be lying. BoxRec, we need to get your shit together because it was clear to see that Xander was definitely taller and longer. Now they looked about the same size, which they weighed in. What was it, 153 or something like that? You know, both of them, that was cool. They looked like the same build, muscular build, but Xander definitely longer and taller. Right? Not that his head just bigger, pause. He's actually taller. And I didn't think that. Like I said, look at their BoxRec shit. BoxRec just be doing like, they got them NBA heights. You know how NBA, they be talking about, he's 6'4". Man, no, he ain't. That dude really 6'9". Like, you know, I think they do it the same thing over there on BoxRec. But at the end of the day, I'm really ecstatic about this fight, especially knowing that Xander's a true lefty. I want to see how he's going to use that left. It made me go back and look at some stuff in a whole different manner once I had learned that. And even to see if that's really going to be a factor, I reached out to a coach, and he's like, hell yeah, that could be a factor. You know, it depends how he's going to use it. We just don't know how he's going to come out, you know. And like I say, Xander come out the same. He going to measure the same, but he don't fight the same, fight the same. And the same thing for Boots. I'm wondering how Boots is going to approach this. I'm willing to bet I know how Xander going to play this. He go box, right? And use his feet as such and the tools we talked about yesterday. If you ever see the video, the Xander, what will it take? Check it out. But I'm wondering how Boots going to come. Because, see, Boots don't approach each fight the same either. He does some stuff that's the same. And sadly, it's a lot of flaws, just like Xander. And in the last vid yesterday, sadly, a lot of their flaws are identical. Boots get hit on the right side. Throw it left, you could go catch him. Xander gets hit in the same, I think it's his right side. But they both get lax with their defense. Now, again, we've seen Xander get earlier guys out of there, but he seemed to transition more to where he's not planting his feet for real. And when he does, it's more of to get a quick 3-piece off and get out the way. He's not really planning. When it comes to that, the way Xander kind of sets it up, he gauges it. He wants to see if you're going to muff up. And the minute he could time you about to raise your hand up, he tee off on you. And he good at going around the guard, right? Which is what you're supposed to do. If you're going to muff up like this, you got this, right? Boots tends to do that, muff up. But then there's times where Boots just chooses to do everything wrong. Boots just keeps his hands here and walk forward and have his face out. We're going to see how does that work. You know, Boots tends to get in firefights and abandon all defense. I will say a lot of his flaws is defense. Both of theirs is just defense. It's not necessarily the offense, or it can be the offense too. Because like I said, he'll go in a firefight, but he taking shots as well. In the inside, if you get up under him, which that's hard to say if Xander gonna get in the inside that close to him like Karen did, but we shall see. That's a problem for Boots. My thing is, can Boots close that space? Xander Ballet stoppage. Don Roy, salute to you. How you doing, my man? How you doing?
Hello, motherfucker.
I don't know. Because Boots come in, man, he's not the same at the beginning of every fight. He's just not. But you can't get him to walk your walk. And you got to choose wisely because he just might be better at it than you are. Pronoknikov, I can never say his name. The inside fight, one of his best fights to me, Boots' best fights, got him out of there. This is when Bovic was going on. And yeah, he got him out of there. And it was a grueling inside fight, similar to the Earl Spin Shine Porter style fight. You know, just they was in the phone booth going at it. And Pronoknikov, I can't say his name, saying my life, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Thought he was going to beat him at that, and he couldn't. Here's my thing. I think Xander has a good idea that the mid-range is where Boots kind of lacks at. If you control the mid-range, Boots likes to skip forward. He tries to cut the ring off, but that plays into Xander's, that jab. He keep it out there, right? He keeps that left. He feint it. He a step. Try to get you to pause while you're trying to close the gap. And that's how he catches a lot of fellas. Come on in, bing, 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 step, on. And it's like rinse and repeat, as my boy Nine say. Paw, step. You coming in, you step hard, you do this. Bing, 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 bing. Turn out. Now, there are times, though, where when he turn out, he kind of at an angle still, and he leave his right side open, and he get caught. So that's a good thing for Boots to look at. But I want to know how Boots is going to close the mid-range. Now, again, it's also based on Xander. Is Xander actually going to try to test the waters and try to stand there and fight him? Who knows? Is Xander going to get flat-footed? I doubt it. Unless Boots attack the body first. We see how pudgy that boy can get. So 9 times out of 10, he's soft down there. So if I'm Boots, I'm attacking the body. I know a lot of people saying that. Well, I don't know a lot of people, but I can imagine people are saying that Xander should attack the body too, which he should. It's boxing, but it shouldn't be the end all be all. He should just mix it up, in my opinion, because Boots coming. Boots is he not gonna really be the one backing up unless you coming to him. But I'm willing to bet that Xander's gonna be on the offense, and it's gonna pose a problem for Boots for a little bit, and he's gonna figure it out. But it's gonna be a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let Xander just make the grand mistake to go in there and prove a point. My thing is that if Xander played the ball right, Boots has to figure out how to negate that negative space, how to get past that jab, right? Especially now I see that Xander got longer reach. You know, you can come over the top, he can step aside, come over top of that jab. There are things, but he still has to get in range. He still has to be willing to take them chances. Now, the speed is to me is the numero uno factor in this fight. Boots throwing a flurry at some gloves, at Xander's gloves, is enough to make Xander say, woo. You get what I'm saying? Might have to rethink some things while I'm in here. So whether you land it or not, I think it's a good idea to showcase, shoe shine, whatever you got to do to get in the mind of Xander, because Xander is on here. So what I think the number one thing I hope Boots got down pat is cutting the ring off. Don't follow him around. Don't do all of that like you did Karen. You just follow him around, let somebody bounce around. Don't do that. Cut the ring off. You got to make that ring feel so small. All right. And just be ready for the rollout, because that's one thing that Xander good at. You're not really going to keep him on the ropes. Now, if you do, let me tell you something. Xander is borderline, and I mean this with respect, but damn near borderline trash when it comes to close quarters. Real talk. He really is. He'll try to fight inside fight. But that son bitch, he'll nut up and then he'll get up out of there. You get what I'm saying? And I think Boots need to take advantage of that very much so. And also, if he's too close to you and you start getting off and he frees up, he tends to bend over. But he never covers up all the way. His hands are down here. So he still gets knocked in the head. So that's why I feel like the key for Boots, cut the ring off. Make the ring feel small and it's going to come. Don't rush it, but it's going to come at some point, right? But if you follow Xander around, he's going to stay on the back foot. He's going to be sticking that jab. You're going to get hit with hard foot feints, half jabs. Next thing you know, you got a flurry coming back at you, and it's not even to knock you out. He's scoring. Simple and plain. You know what I'm saying? Catch him when he going to the body with that left hook. Like say, he throws the left hook, come upstairs, he tries to roll out with that lean. He tends to get caught. I've seen that replay down there in every fight. That was one thing. He come up, whop, and then he want to roll. But when he roll, he leaning. He don't put his hand back up. Like say, he get lackadaisical with the defense. But that's both of them have that issue. Defense, man, look, even Boots been saying it. They say I don't got no defense. We gonna see. Yeah, you better been working on it. You can't change what we already saw, sir. So I hope Boots has been working on it. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, y'all have seen him walking up like this, hands to his chest, or one up, one down. All of this is exposed. And he tends to wants to roll punches. He rolls a lot of those shots. I'm not gonna lie. He rolls a lot of shots. But the point is, though, you ain't gonna be able to do that for long. You're gonna get to the right person, the right one, and it's gonna connect, bro. Karen damn near knocked him down. Let's not forget that. All right, had that man doing the Charlie Shuffle, just literally. And if Karen was in awe, but let that been like a Bud Crawford that did that. Karen hit him and he was like, and then he ran over there. You get what I'm saying? And it was too late. Bud would have been like, bing. Bud, you saw Bud right here while he's shifting. You get what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to get that off like that, bro. You're not going to. I'm not saying Xander is a world beater. But like I said, I only measure things like as if it was me. When I go to war, I think of me. Because I know how far I'm going to go. So you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you know how far I'm going to go. So I don't look at it. Xander is a world beater, but I will approach the fight as if he is. And I'm going to go in there and I got to demonstrate why I am who I am. I'm coming in here and assert my dominance, and it is what it is. Now, who has a better gas tank? Remains to be seen in this type of fight. Remains to be seen in this type of fight. Why, you ask? Because we don't know if Boots going to be successful to the gut. A lot of people have not been successful to the gut on Xander at all. Barao wasn't, you know what I'm saying? That Barao fight was interesting. I went back and looked at a little bit of that today for the third, fourth time. And he was successful with a couple uppercuts in the inside, too, when they was tying up. That's another thing for Boots, too, the rough house. Make it rough. If you do get him in the clinch, don't let him just lay on you like you did Karen. Rough his ass up. Let him know you in the fight, bro. This ain't nothing soft, ain't nothing sweet. You know what I'm saying? No. Ain't no sugar over, ain't no gay salt over here, bro. Ain't none of that. We own it. You feel me? And that's what I really believe Boots need to do. Cut that ring off, attack the body, especially in the clinches. Rough him up, bro. Let him know. Tire his ass the hell out because he got a battery. Boots does waver towards the last rounds. Now, does he get sluggish? No, but you can see he get tired. That's why yesterday I was saying if Xander paced this fight, not pace the fight as if he's going to get tired, pace the fight, take the beginning, play around the middle, them last rounds, he could fuck around and pull this motherfucker out. I bullshit you not, right? If it go in Xander's favor of everything he wants to do and get off, right? But it's up to Boots. I'm going to be fair. You came up in this man's house. You trying to go in his refrigerator. That's what you doing, and say fuck you and step on his couch. That's what you doing. So you got to make a statement. You got to go in and say, this is my house. This was never yours. You was just renting this motherfucker. That's what you got to do. So it's not up to Xander for real. Xander win by decision. It's like, oh, well, he 154 pounder. He won. He beat Boots. Boots beat Xander, though. Coming up 154 and dominating that kid. All right. Unified champ. He'll be 2-2 unified champ. I think that's big. I don't think there's no room for no excuses in this fight. Boots lose, you got to call a spade a spade. Hey, he wasn't it. If Xander lose, hey, he got his ass whooped. He wasn't it. That's how I'm looking at it. Right? But my keys to victory, Boots, he got to make it rough, bro. He got to come at that kid. He got to come at that kid because I really don't think, if y'all think Xander's scared, y'all crazy. I don't think he's scared at all. The only thing I can see him get nervous under bright lights, but he has the experience. I don't think that at all he's scared or whatsoever. I don't think he's nervous. I don't think no fighter's scared. I don't think he's nervous. Let me say that. I think the confidence is real. I think he feels like they don't realize that I'm a left-hander. You get what I'm saying? And my brick hand is always gonna be in your face. So it don't matter if you switch. I can do that too. Which he hasn't done, but it doesn't mean he can't do it. We might see it. You never know. And that's why I'm really hoping that they both bring the best out of each other. Bozy been screaming for the longest. It's a lot Boots could do. Y'all just ain't seen it yet. Well, I hope we see it tomorrow. Because I don't want to see another Karen performance. I don't. And to be fair, I feel like Bozy said it best without being harsh. He said, I tell him go in there and have fun. And then he said, sometimes he have too much fun. Right? I hope fun turns to business, turns to seriousness, turns to, I want to make a statement. I entertain y'all on the next fight with the Matrix and the slow-mo and the riding punches. I hope he go in here and let the world know if I want to step on you, I can step on you, dude. I just be BSing. And that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see out of Boots. And I think everybody want to see that out of Boots. And I think that's why Boots keeps getting questioned the way he gets questioned. Playing around with these fighters, playing with your food, right? Then having these excuses, or I really wasn't into it. This is blah, 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 blah. No. I think the world want to see you dominate. That's what I believe. I know that's what what Puerto Rico want for and Brooklyn want for Xander. So I definitely know everybody knows Boots for the showboating, the speed, swiftness, and all that stuff, and he's entertaining. But can he dominate? Like in true fashion. Like no playing, we ain't worried about, go at it. We know, now I'm not saying what he did to Standing Oldness, he didn't dominate, but I'm talking about really toe-to-toe with a guy that's your height, right? Not smaller than you, just as heavy as you. Can you go do that to him? Don't want to hear nothing about Xander was 23 and yada, 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 yada. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Like I said, I listed off names that had their early shots. And if somebody would have said that about them, what would they be? You know what I'm saying? Xander just getting to the big show at 23. Somebody else was like that, I believe. No, not Xander. Boots. Boots. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Boots, by the way. But damn, who was Boots' age getting to the big show? It'll hit me. There's a couple of people out there. Because I know a lot of people feel like Boots is late to the show. If you go to hindsight, he really not. Right? It's more like that we late to know who he is. Like we didn't get to see all the earlier fights, him as his ascension. You get what I'm saying? We didn't get to really see him rise, right? So when he came to us, we like, damn, we don't see him for a couple fights, and then we see his age and we put it. But I want to say, I gotta look it up. How old? Damn, I want to say right. Was it Arturo? Or was it Oscar. How old was Mayweather when he fought Oscar? Somebody. How old was he when he fought Arturo and Oscar? I can't remember. If somebody could look that up for me. Somebody could look that up for me. I want to say they was around the same age, bro. And that's when Floyd really got to the big show, right? That's when he was able to go get, if I ain't mistaken, he went on and fought De La Hoya, and then he took over. He became the face of boxing. I think I'm right. But if my memory serves me right, but yeah. So I don't look at that neither. I don't look at Xander's age. I don't look at his age. Everybody got their own path and their time. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But again, what makes the fight intriguing is that learning that Xander Zayas has options. He never comes out fighting the same way. He don't, right? He got good power changing. And that was another thing too. Don't throw everything hard. Please don't, Boots. Don't do that. He's expecting that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. We've seen it when you get frustrated, you just start winging shots. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just stay poised. Stay poised. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. But needless to say, after my rambling of 31 minutes, I am picking Boots by a slight margin. I'm sticking to it. For me, this fight is more of a 55-45 fight. I know some people feel like this is a goddamn 70-30, and I done heard it all, but I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, anyway, I see you, baby. What's going on with you?
Hello, motherfucker.
You know? But Boots has feet. Boots has speed. Xander got feet. Xander not slow, but he's not fast neither. Not as fast as Boots, at least. They measure up well, but I will say the lateral movement is better than is better than Boots. Xander got better lateral movement, bro. Better angles. Whereas Boots can make up for that with the speed, you know, and he can stick with you, but the major way he gonna make up for is that ring. Cutting that ring off. Not allowing him to be able to think about getting in front of me and routing off 3 shots and slipping to the left, dip out on the left, and then I'm like, where this dude at? Or dip to the right and hit me with a cold right hand, you know. Nah. So it's gonna take it's like I say, fair matchup. I'm not gonna say Boots is more dominant than Xander. I'm not gonna say Xander's more dominant Boots. This is a coming out show for both of them. Rightfully so. But y'all saying that Xander's too young and all that crap, y'all should say that after he got the first belt. Right? But instead he went and got a second belt. So if y'all felt like the training wheel shouldn't have been off, he definitely shouldn't have got no belt. But after he got the first belt, he definitely should have laid back. But he didn't. He got a second one. And he got a second one. Y'all can't be saying that. Y'all can't say he's not ready. He's not even going against another champion. Let's be fair. Boots he's not a champion, bro. Let Boots prove himself that he wasn't ready for Boots. But that don't mean he wasn't ready for the smoke. He just wasn't ready for Boots. So we gonna see, bro. We gonna see. I'm definitely want to know if this beard finna get lopped off. That's what I want to see. But I definitely, like I say, my keys to victory, bro. Use your feet, go to the body, cut that goddamn ring off, and when he tries to tie you up, because he's going to try to tie Boots up. Once he get in too close, them hands too fast, he going to try to tie Boots up, rough him up. Don't be, Boots. Boots will get tied up and do what he and be looking at the ref like, you going to break us up, dog? No. Don't do that. We not here for that. Do not do that. You know what I'm saying? Make it rough for him. Make him not want to be there. That's how I feel like that man wins that fight. He got good combinations. There's a lot of stuff I didn't say, but it goes without saying. We know Boots' capabilities, but I just feel like it's going to take a bit more than the run-of-the-mill Boots skill set to get this done in the fashion that he really needs to get it done. Because I'm going to tell you, Boots go the distance, it's going to be a lot of naysayers. A lot of people have something to say. A lot of people. I want him to dominate. I want him to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that you could dominate this big fella. Because tomorrow, what we saw today, that neither one going to be that size. And I want to know how big Xander going to be. That's what I'm looking for. How big this kid Xander going to be. So I'm hoping some type of weigh-in happens where we can learn how much they weigh the night of the fight. You know what I mean? That's what I definitely want to see. Because that's going to be telling. Because if Xander really is 180, he come in 20 pounds, 26 pounds heavier, that's going to be bananas. That's going to be bananas, bro. So that's my spiel on that, you know, whatnot. But I definitely want to know. Ronell Robinson, salutes to you for coming through, fam, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Smash that like button, man. I see y'all in here, and some of y'all ain't hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button for your boy and hit that subscribe button, man. Become part of the fam, bro. Help us grow to 3,000 subscribers, man. That's where we at, man. I'm about to throw this link in because I definitely want to know. And some other news that came out as well. But I do want to show y'all something, bro. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go through these comments and then we'll move to the next subject. But, yeah, I can't wait for this fight tomorrow, man. Real talk. All right, where did it start? Don Roy, salute to you, fam. He said, Xander by late stoppage. Boots fought a bunch of cakes. Xander has a better resume. It's like even to me, like, I'm being real with you, like, yeah, Boots has fought more people, but we talked about this yesterday where you gotta really look at the resumes and see why. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Boots is sharp as he is taking certain fights that you may not have approved of. Excuse me for 1 second, y'all. All right, yeah. So sometimes you got to look at that. You got to look at it, but I'm not saying you may be, like, I'm going to say the same answer I said, yes, you may be right. You know what I'm saying? You may be right. What up, round one? He said, I got Boots winning the man is special. Like I said, I got Boots winning. What up, Chappelle? I see you, baby. What's going on? Karen cracked him, yeah, but hold on. He said, Karen cracked him, yeah, but what did Boots do? He switched to southpaw and was giving him problems. Yeah, he gave him fits. He did give him some problems, but at the same time, Karen was still giving him problems by getting up in his chest. Which proved to everybody that his switching is not superior. It's not like, so that's what I'm saying. We know his skill set. We know what he's capable of. I think it's going to take a bit more. It's going to take those tangibles that he need to acquire to win this fight. Superb, get his feet together, meaning know how to cut that goddamn ring off. Number one, you dealing with a dude who know how to use that ring. Xander know how to use that ring, and that's for sure. You understand me? When he fought Barao, did anybody say Xander was running? No, because the type of fighter that Barao was, he was going to come forward. He wowed like Tasmanian devil, and he will utilize the ring, frustrate him, make him chase him down, and then bing, 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 roll out, use the ring. I'm telling you, Xander's coming in, but he going to box, though. He ain't stupid. Like I say, why would he go try to have a firefight? At least this is what I'm hoping. He not finna go in there and try to have a firefight with a guy that's way faster. You know what I'm saying? Way faster. Even though Karen tried it, he got this close in his chest and he kept getting there somehow. And it was frustrating the hell out of Boots. Like I said, the first fight, they said Karen was running. The second fight, Karen was in his chest. So what was the problem? I'm just saying. So, like I said, this is boxing, bro. Should be, Mark Wynn said, should be a close fight. I got Boots winning, but I won't be surprised if Xander wins it. Me neither. That's why I said it's 55-45, but I got Boots, though. Talk as he said, you right. Salute to you. Salute to you, bro. Anyway, he said, yo, if Boots as good as his fans claim he is, he should dog walk Xander, but I don't think he will. It will be close. I'm not saying that's not possible. See that right there, when you dog, it depends how the other fighter gonna come out. If Xander try to come in and try to go at him early and give Boots his way, it could very much so turn that way. Boots' best performances is when the opponent is following him. He's an extraordinary counterpuncher. I give him that. All right. If you're following him or you're going to keep that distance in between y'all and trade, he's very good at that. But I just don't think that's in the game plan unless he has to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Xander's going to do that. I think the game plan is to control the mid-range, knock at the door, and get him to follow Xander. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think the plan is to win on points with Xander. I don't think Xander trying for no knockout unless it's there. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's there. You know what I mean? So, you know, not sure. So, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, fam. I'm edging the Boots. Yeah, I think Boots will win, but I got, like I said, slight edge to him, bro. Likewise, fam, I think Xander's style. I like how Xander fight. He's just a traditional boxer. He's not loud and boisterous like people want him to be. If he was more outlandish in the earlier stages of his career and was knocking motherfuckers out and all that, I think the crowd would be more on his side, right? It'll be a little more talk about it. They be talking about, this kid has a mean streak. Oh my God, at 23, he's doing damage and blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, it's how you foreshadow. I mean, it's how people promote things, you know, and whatever the case may be. Two things could look the same, but if it's promoted different, it's going to seem more hyped. And I think, but that's not Xander, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not Xander. What'd you say? Oh, anyway, say I was saying that in my live. Boost throw everything power. Yeah, I don't want him to do that. He need to learn power changes and levels. Like, level change some too. And that's something that motherfuckers don't do. Well, Barao did. But before Barao, people wasn't like, got a challenge down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? He want to box and back up. Level change. Don't just come forward. You know what I'm saying? Step to the side. Like, I don't know, bro. But I do expect Boost to pull something else out that tool chest he got, bro. I do. That's why Karen was able to get out the way of those punches. Facts. Because they was heavy shots. They were heavy shots. You could time those. You know what I'm saying? Xander going to be trying to time the defense. But I'm eager to see how Xander time Boots when Boots abandoned the when he abandoned the defenses. Like I say, Boots will come in muffed up, you know, Philly, or he'll keep his hands down and just walk forward. So I'm eager to see how Xander gonna time all that, because most of the people that Xander fight, high guard, they muff up, high guard, right? And then when they start getting tagged to the body, they either crouch over or they try to go Philly, and it opens them up. So we gonna see. Because like I say, Boots will abandon defense. So we gonna see something different from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mark says Xander need to throw a few Benavidez elbows. You just follow through with the shot, bro. That's all you gotta do. Follow through instead of being. Xander throw combinations like bing, 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 and then but the last one, it don't have no steam on it because he already anticipating rolling out. You get what I'm saying? He'll do it. He'll bing, 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 and like, you know, he anticipating. It's like that. It's not a bing, 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 bing. It's not that. It's not that at all. He's already ready to go. So that's why I don't nothing to be on there, man. You know what I'm saying? Grandson, what do you want? What do you want? I told you I'm doing my show, okay? All right. Love you. My God, this is what, third day in a row? You just find me and then, I'm about to call him. Anyway, but yeah, so Yeah, if he sit on his punches, though, I want him sitting on my punch. He's going to keep calling, man. What do you want, young boy? Grand boy, leave me alone. It ain't funny, bro. Okay? Papa working. Papa working, okay? All right? Bye. Bye-bye. Badass. But anyway, so like I said, man, I expect to see both of these guys pull out some different tools that we ain't seen before. I do definitely expect him to use his reach, Xander. Because I did y'all think Xander was that tall? Not that tall, but that much taller than Boots? I don't know why I thought these guys were the same height. I always felt like Xander was going to be bigger than Boots, but I didn't know that he was going to be taller and longer. I didn't think that. So if he definitely used that to his advantage, Boots got to get to him. That long jab, and if he can establish that, yeah, bro, we got to see what's up. Somebody going to have to walk through the fire. Ronald Robinson, salute to you, man. He said two different types of styles. Xander has never fought nobody with Boots style. Boots want the tango. Well, the tango might not be the way to win. That's what I'm saying. Right? You a fighter like Xander, you want to break him down. Break him down, then you can have your way. For instance, like Benavidez when he fought what's my boy Sweet Hands Plant, right? He broke that man down. He took the gas out of him. I'm talking about that whiplash body shot did a number, and it wasn't nothing he could do. It wasn't nothing. He could just have his way with him on the ropes. Break him down. That's Boots need to do. Boots want a tango, but I don't know if that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be the way. If he just want a firefight, because you going over a firefight, and I haven't seen that from Boots where Boots could fight in the inside, whop, and bring your hands back. Boots just scrap. He abandons all of this. You know what I'm saying? He does. So even in that Lima fight, when he landed uppercut between shot, he got hit with a shot. Like I say, he gets hit, bro. He gets hit. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody looking at Xander like, oh, pillow fisted. All right, man. I'm just saying, it only take one on the button. You ain't got to have all the power in the world. In the words of my boy Nine, all you got to do is know how to hit good. That's it. Land that shot, turn it over. Devin Haney, a lot of y'all missed it. It was a jab and it was a hook. But what was different than that hook that Haney usually throw? Haney usually throw like a slapping ass hook. No, that hook, he turned that motherfucker over. That was the difference. Now you don't hear nobody saying pillow fisted Haney. You don't hear that no more. Because now he turning his punches over. Sometimes that's all it need to be. Somebody will teach you how to hit good. You understand me? So we gonna see. You know what I mean? Both of them weighed in like 153. I'm talking about the night of the fight. I want to know. I can't. That's what I want to see. How big these cats gonna be? You understand me? We know Boots, but I want to see them next to each other. Cause like I say, if he really weighed 180, that man say I come in 180 on fight night. Man, stop playing games. That big, which ain't a skill, but just the fact that big. And what if Xander is really that strong and he can really move? Like, I'll be in awe. I'll be in awe. I will. And I'm going to tell you why. I got to take you to another fight. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. When I saw Earl Spence clinch Bud, and Bud turned that man around, I said, oh, this fight over. I said, it's over. He not stronger than Bud. What the hell? He can't win the clinch. Yeah, it's over. And I feel like if Xander do that to Boots, if Xander coming there being the strong arming that man, it's over. It's over. There would be no way you're bringing his confidence down. There's just not. If I'm stronger than you, I'm gonna beat you. That's how my mind is. No way. So yeah, my man gotta handle that. He gotta handle that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they both weighed the same, around the same, but that don't mean that they gonna blow up the same. You feel me? Salute Talk SD. I don't know if you heard me. He said I would love for the winner to get Fundora. That's what they projecting, but I think they gonna go get Kelly. Well, I'm gonna tell you, if Boots win, he not fighting Kelly. You know that'd be taking a belt away from well, it'll be still in house, I guess, right? So yeah, he may serve Kelly the boots, right? Cause like it don't make sense. I wish and I know why you saying that. You know what I'm saying? I know why you saying that because you feel like the winner not gonna go that route. They're not gonna go that route because it's the safer and smarter play to go fight Kelly. Go fight Kelly, snatch that belt up, get 3 of the straps, and then go fight that tall some that the SOB, like for real. Go fight him. You know what I mean? 100%. That's what I would do. Just like I told Earl. Not told Earl, but I was telling y'all, if I'm Earl, Bud gonna be last. Cause I put myself through that type of smoke, bro. Cause you don't know if that's you don't know who gonna win that fight. And whoever goes fight him, everybody gonna pick Fundora to win. That man learned his height. I've been said it. Once he learned how to fight his height, it's gonna be a problem. Now he using a jab more. He's standing tall. Man, it's gonna be. I know he been knocked out before. So what? You know how hard it's gonna be now to knock him out? Oh, Stretch Armstrong ass. Like, man, ain't no way in hell. Oh, Luffy. Man, Monkey D. Luffy ass arms. Like, no way, bro. No way. You know what I'm saying? That would definitely be last. I might mess around, stall him out. I might not even, man. Fight who? Man, go on about your business, bro. Let him get beat on some more before I mess with him, bro. I got 3 belts. I'm cool with 3 belts, bro. Let me go and get about 5. Let me get 3 more fights in and make some money. Then I'm going to fight him. I'm going to stall him out. That's some unfair ass shit, bro. No lie, bro. Fundora need a special category. You know what I mean? Or give me a handicap. Like, let me hit him in his kneecaps. Something, bro. I'm sorry. Fundora is, man, the Towering Inferno is the right name. Real talk, he said, we smashed the Fundora off the rip, bruh. Bruh. Yeah, Boots want it, but, hey, wanting something and, and succeeding at it is 2 different things. Hey, I'm going to be rooting for Boots. I'm going to be like, yeah, let's go, Boots, let's go. But if he lose, I'm just going to be like, damn, dog. I was rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Xander know he not winning. I'll be tomorrow night. Me and my girl go. Oh, that's what's up. Ronell Robinson, salute to you. My man say he gonna be at the fight. Well, if you ever get time walking to that bathroom or something like that and you walking back in the arena, hey man, the link of what it looks like in there, we'll greatly appreciate it, fam. For real, Ronald. What'd you say? Boots can fight long range as well. He can definitely punch as well from the hands. That's a fact. But guess what? You got to connect. You got to get past that dude reach is crazy. You got, let's say this is, how can I, let me switch cameras, goddammit. Because I don't think y'all understanding me right now. Y'all talking crazy. This is Fundora's hand, right? His arm, right? This is where Boots' hand is gonna stop. You gotta get past all of this. That's a lot. That's a lot. And then not only that, it's coming down at you. Hammers. Oh, it's not coming across from you. It's coming down. Bruh. That's just, I don't know. It will always be a 50-50 because I would not pick that fight. I don't think I would pick. I'm a root for him, but I don't think I'm picking in that fight at all. That's just me. Cause if people think that, ooh, Lord, Jesus. I'm just being honest with you, bro. He said, let him. He gonna pay for it. I admire your enthusiasm. I do, bro. I do, bro. And I'm with you. Let him try. I'm with you, bro. He said he want Josh Kelly. He want Fundora. Anybody got a belt? Yeah, but it's not that you want the belt. It's that you want to be strategic. Okay, let's say this. He goes to Fundora. It's a war. Get cut up, beat up, bruised up, eyes effed up, all of that. Now I got to heal up and go fight Josh Kelly. Now Kelly like, well, that's in my favor. Thank you, Fundora. Beating him up so bad. Kelly go be like, I want to fight immediately. When is he going to be ready? Go beat Kelly up. You come out of this fight with Xander, go beat Kelly up, then go to Fundora. You still got to be strategic, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would do it. Nobody's saying that man's a duck. I don't think Boots a duck. I don't think Boots will ever duck anybody. But I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I will be strategic. Nobody can call him a duck if he doesn't fight Fundora next. If he go fight Kelly, the champion. I'm not going to call him a duck if he want to fight a mandatory. I'm not. Because I don't believe that fighters should have to go in tough fight after tough fight after tough fight. I don't believe champions should have to go dominate champion. I don't think you kind of shorten your career at that point, because then the fans going to either want you to go up, they're going to want you to go up fight another champion. They're not going to want you to see you fight regular fighters no more, right? You got to get them in between and stuff like that. But that's the era I come from. I don't want my fighter or my favorite fighter got to go through hell. You know, like, what? No, this is a tough fight. This is a big fight. Not necessarily tough, but a big fight. You should be able to take a mandatory and then a voluntary. And then guess what? Give us a Fundora, right? Because you got to let it build up. That too. Like, I don't know. And for me, that's the enjoyment of, like, the hype, all of that stuff, the theatrics, all that stuff plays a part. But to tell me, as soon as you get done with Xander, he gonna recoup for 30 days and they announce they gonna fight in 3 months. Like, come on, bro, take your time. But that's my thing. Fight Kelly. I ain't doing it. I ain't going to Fundora next. I wouldn't advise it. You know what I mean? He want Kelly. He want Fundora. Oh, I already saw that. Crazy work. Facts. Talk SD. Salute to you too, Ronell. Man, I appreciate it. Either way, Xander said if he lose, he going to 60. Yeah, he going to 60, man. If you walking around, bruh, all right, 180, you better be going to 60. And here's another thing, too. I forgot all about that. He been capping on that shit. But if he does at the end of the day, I feel like Boots has to win tomorrow, because it would suck if Xander wins and then let the belts go. That'd be like you got another paper championship. You dig what I'm saying? You got gifted before, right? Gifted a championship, and this and the third. What belts did he have at 147, y'all? He had the WO from Bud. And what else? IBO? I think, or something like that. If Xander dropped these belts, man, it'd be like he got to beat Xander though, bro. Because if Xander keep them belts, they ain't fuck around and be like, you know what, y'all, I'm going to 160. Let them belts go and Boots in the fight, man. They're gonna be like, oh, you got another paper championship again. You didn't fight the man. Yeah, that's not a good look, bro. That's not a good look, bro. I wouldn't like that for him. Boots would look like Lubin did against Fundora. I'm telling you, bro. That's tough, bro. That's tough, bro. Xander said, what he losing? Oh, you said the same thing twice. Yeah, no, on everything, bro. I wouldn't want that for Boots. Boots got to win. Boots has to win, bro. I'm so excited for tomorrow though, just to have a good fight. This is by any means, this ain't a mega fight or nothing like that. But these are those ones, bro. I was excited for a fight that I know a lot of people are excited for the fight, but believe it or not, there's a lot of people who don't care for this fight. Like they're just like, oh, right. And I totally understand it because I remember I was excited for Frank Martin versus Michelle Riviera. And I thought, like, wow, they finna let them fight because this is two top prospects that they were building. Y'all remember Michelle Riviera? He came out just like Ali. He had the white shorts, he had the high top and all that shit. Later on, he got popped for PEDs though. But that was like Frank Martin's best performance ever. And it was like top prospect, somebody gotta go. And it was dope. For me, that was hype. I was really in it like, oh my God, right? That's how I feel about this fight, right? They're not prospects, but both of these guys need that fight, that defining fight for themselves to launch their careers, so to speak, like their true career, not necessarily the face of boxing, because I kind of beg to differ if Boots is going to be face of boxing after he beats Xander. I don't know. That's kind of hard to say. But at the end of the day, it would definitely, he will be established. And that's why I'm excited for this fight. Real talk. Who's the man? You feel me? Who is the man? Ortiz won Boots to win. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he don't like Xander because, and that you know what? That was weak because, Xander thought he really was going to be lined up to fight Ortiz. Y'all remember that where it's like this big mix-up shit where it was like Boots and Virgil. Then somebody dropped out. Then Xander thought he was stepping in to fight Virgil. Then Virgil was like, I don't know, nobody sending you shit. And he was like, yeah, you do. It was a bunch of shit on Twitter. And ever since they little spat, yeah, he don't like him. But I don't think it has nothing to do with that. The bigger fight is Boots. Boots take those belts. Virgil really think he could beat Boots. And also, it's the bigger fight. So Virgil come back. He wants to be in the biggest fight. He may take a light tune-up fight and then go right at Boots. And I can see Eddie obliging because that fight is bigger than a Josh Kelly fight. But y'all know how strategic Eddie is. He'll be talking that stuff like, yeah, we want Ortiz. And then next thing you know, you hear Kelly and Boots announcement for their fight. They'll try to stall Ortiz out. Or Ortiz say, well, I want to tune up first. And then they're going to be like, oh, well, we're going to go fight Kelly. So we'll see. But Ortiz know for a fact that that's a bigger fight. And I can get the belts in a fail swoop. So I'm not mad at Ortiz for that, right? But Ortiz and Xander is still a good fight, right? Boots could be like, go beat my leftovers. I'm going to go get this other belt. Go fight Xander, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Go fight Xander, my dude. If Xander stay there. But I ain't gonna lie. That's a way to get him, though. Go beat Xander in a better fashion than Boots did. If Boots win, right? Then the world gonna command that fight. Oh, he took out Xander viciously. Way worse than Boots did. They're going to be commanding that fight. The public will demand it and command it. We want to see Boots and Ortiz. We don't want to see y'all fight nobody else. I would love it. I would love it. 100%. Yeah, I'm putting a link in here, so if you want to call in, you're able to call in. Feel free. I think I already put it in there once, I think. But if you want to call in, state your opinion on how you think either one of them can win, or what do you think, or how do you think the fight is going to go, feel free to do so. In other news, you got, which to me ain't no news. It's like I got my wish. You know what I'm saying? Tank has vacated the belt. He's champion recess. So we're going to get Schofield and Lucas Body, which last Friday, I was like, why don't he do that so they can fight? And this week we got it. I'm happy 100% for that shit. No lie. That's fire. That's a fire fight. That's a fire fight. Also, On the same day, Usyk vacates all of his belts. Not mad at that neither. Let the young guns go at it for those belts, right? Queensberry finna run it. Y'all better watch out. Queensberry finna run it. Yeah. You get a strap, you get a strap, you get a strap. So I feel like Queensberry finna run the heavyweight division now, for real. A belt might be put on the line. You never know for the Moses Atama. And who is Moses fighting? I forgot who Moses fighting, but I think Moses really gonna hurt his tall ass. Talking about he just a little boy. All right. And your tall ass been struggling. What's the tall dude that Moses Atama finna fight? Can't think of his name, y'all. But none to the less, though. Never know. They might be like, oh, this belt is on the line for, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Yeah, and I need to speak to Usyk's PR person because this picture they put up is terrible. Whoever thought about putting this picture up, man, slap yourself. Matter of fact, I do it for you. I do it for you, bro. Because you made no sense when you thought this was okay. So yeah, we got slap shot you on that one. This shit here, hold on, we gonna go big screen on this shit. Cause I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. Look at this shit. Who told them this was okay? And this is real. This come from Usyk page. Yeah, bro. I don't think you should be doing that, bro. This is out of line. Out of line right here, bro. Right? I don't think he know better. But where I'm from, this shit offensive as hell, bro. And I'm not mad about it though. I'm really not. I'm just putting it out there. Hopefully somebody can tell them and say, hey, yeah, that was a bad move. Take that shit down. Because some people will take it the wrong way. And it's like you're going to give ammunition to the wrong people who not going to use their noggin and say, well, he from another country. He don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? No. They're going to see one thing and say, yeah, he do. And then you're going to have a whole PR thing on your trail, Mr. Usyk, man. So, you know, you don't seem like that type of guy that would mean that in a malicious way, so to speak, right? So go ahead and take that out. You know what I'm saying? You said, what you miss, Slick? I'm going to show it one more time. I don't want to keep putting this on the screen like that, but yeah. This was on Usyk page, and like I say, the symbolism in it is not good. There go Usyk. And he got all four of them in bondage. And that's not cool. That's a bad look. Like I said, right? That's not normal. It used to be one point in time it was normal. But that shit don't go. That shit don't fly, and it just looks bad. So, you know what I'm saying? Right. Look, Tony said, oh, man. But again, I saw it, and I was like, what? Like, but he not from here. I'm not trying to make excuses for the man. He probably ain't the one that posted it. But at the end of the day, whoever his PR team is, bad move, bro. Bad move. Right? Tons of people. If I screenshotted it, I know a lot of people screenshotted it. So be ready, Usyk, for the little videos gonna come out. They gonna try to make something out of nothing, but yeah, definitely gotta tell something. You know what I mean? Tell your PR people, yeah, take that shit down. Right? They should be more compassionate and thoughtful than that. You know what I'm saying? Rob, what's it? Be up soon. I'm watching this kickboxing match on Prime Video. One championship on. Oh, it is? Damn, I ain't know that, bro. But yeah, so at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, whatnot. Now, the news that I haven't touched on all week is the news that everybody talking about. So you got, now I'm trying to make sense of this. What's the move? What's the play? So you got Tank drops the belt, right? He drops the belt. which he never represented it anyways. He didn't want to be elevated. So ain't no surprise. So he's not duck. And for the people who saying he's ducking Schofield, stop it. No. I don't think he's ducking Schofield. I think the boy want to do what he want to do. I think he know he's transcended the belts. When Tank comes back, I think we all know it's going to sell out. It's going to be a big deal. The question is he really going to come out of retirement, and is he really going to fight a Shakur or a Haney? My thing is, Haney, the WO wants to order who? Keyshawn to fight Haney. Haney wants to fight Shakur. Shakur wants to fight Haney. It's up in the air. But quiet as kept, Bill said the contract was sent to Shakur. So I don't know if they worked anything out with the WO. But I'm waiting on more to come out. See, the reason I don't talk about things like this because it's just not enough facts to go off of, to give your opinion about. But I am not going to lie. I want to see Keyshawn would be the more exciting fight, I think. Shakur, Haney is the money fight for the namesake, and it's more of a chess match, I believe. I think people want to see more of Keyshawn. Now, Brian Norman formerly called out Keyshawn and called the man a crash out, all types of stuff. He he went in on Keyshawn, bro. And I would love to see that fight. I would love to see Brian Norman, Keyshawn on the undercard of Devin Haney and Shakur. That shit would be fire. That shit would be fire. And I think that would really be a way to get people to tune into that Shakur and Haney fight. I got tons of people that's already telling me like, yo, I don't want to see that. And me, I do. Your boy Slick 50 want to see it 100%. I want to see it. So at the end of the day, I would love for them to be on the undercard though, because it would just make it more intriguing. It would. I'm not gonna lie, it would help. And for most cases, it probably would save it. Unless they already have a healthy undercard. And we don't know how that's gonna go. Plus, we got tons of other stuff kicking off the end of this year, too. We can't forget about Canelo got his stuff coming up. That's gonna be, what is it called? Mexico versus the world? If I ain't mistaken. I can't remember. Is it Mexico versus everybody? I can't remember. I think it's the world. But either way, they need to start announcing them fights now. Start putting people on notice. But just to revert back, it don't matter. If Tank come out, he halts everything. If Tank say I want to fight Haney, they gonna put that Shakur stuff on hold, and they gonna go fight. They gonna go fight that man. So now it's like the world is waiting to hear what Tank gonna do, right? And then to see he had Benavidez Senior, that's truly to learn how to get to you, because everybody, all them opponents is long, and he gonna go through hell to get to him. So yeah, I think that can't say per se that's a good matchup. I'm not sure, but at least it looks like he's serious and he's out here training. So it looks like he just may come back. I don't know what y'all think about that, but y'all let me know what y'all think on it. But tomorrow, it's going to be stellar, bro. It's going to be stellar, bro. No lie. Hold on. Why is this? Who's fighting on Sunday? Somebody's fighting Sunday. Don't tell me, because I know, bro. I know. De Los Santos. De Los Santos fighting Sunday against Venezuela. That's gonna be a good fight. Decent fight, the rematch, so to speak. Exciting for me, let me say that. But I know for most it's like, but it's something to hold us over on Sunday, bro. We not finna get mad at that. I know y'all heard the Mayweather news too, man. It's sad, bro. Canceling all these fights, bro. Pacquiao fight canceled. The Greek fight canceled. I believe the Mike Tyson fight canceled too. And that just sucks. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is when it comes to that. I don't think I was gonna tune into none of that. Well, the Pacquiao one it was gonna be on Netflix. Who wasn't gonna tune into that? But the other two, I wasn't gonna pay that premium to see those two for no exhibitions. That I wasn't gonna do. You know what I mean, or whatnot. But there was something else I wanted to say about Boots and Xander, and it just slipped my mind. It just slipped my mind, bro. Damn, I can't think of it, bro. Oh, no. I know what it was. Yo, I know what it was. Yeah. Goddamn me. When they was flexing, that's what I want to say. When they was up and they was the face off and they stopped looking at each other and they start flexing their muscles and shit, you see how Xander is bigger though. His wingspan, bro, man, let me stop, bro. I'm just trying to think of ways how the Pharaoh gonna win this joint. Like, I'm picking Boots because I'm just thinking about the tangibles and things like that. But it is what it is. Manny's manager made a video about Mayweather. Yeah, I didn't get to look at it yet, bro. What channel is it on? Maybe I could play it. Let me see. Who channel is this? Let's see. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? But you didn't get a chance to look at it yet.
Yeah, I'm
You know
looking
that
at it now.
I was toying with that video, man, watching it, but I watched it today. But it actually came out like a couple of days ago, right? And he said something real interesting. They was like, "Are you gonna
Where you go, bro? You was getting in the car, bro?
Nah.
You was talking and you like went
Shit.
out.
Nah, the old lady was getting in the car.
Oh,
But
okay.
hold on, I'm trying to multitask and shit. Caught his dog in the house.
All right.
But the thing is, bro, is um this came out the money that Mayweather took out. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Can you hear me?
Yeah. He had a advance.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the advance. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mayweather didn't take it out. His business partner took it out in his name, and he didn't even receive
Oh,
the money.
what?
Yeah, bro. And they was like, "Well, are you going to try to go after Mayweather with the contract?" He said Mayweather's in enough trouble right now. Now keep in mind this is a couple of days ago, and he said in a few days some stuff is going to surface that he's going to have to deal with on his own. So we're backing out of it. It's so messy. Many of them is backing out of it.
Oh,
This was a couple of
wow.
days ago, but I didn't watch it until today. So he was pretty much telling you, yeah, some shit about to drop. And then yesterday we get that Mayweather video. Well, the Al Heyman Leonard
Right.
Ellaby video. Yeah, bro.
Right.
But he was like, he didn't even receive the money. The dude, Jonah, the business partner, he took
Yeah.
out the money and pocketed. He put a lien on the fights and pocketed that shit. Mayweather
That
got
motherfucker.
fucked.
He got Fuck, so dude took the money and ran with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Damn, that's some cold shit, bro.
But hey, I'm about to drop back down because I gotta feed this damn dog. But yeah, I'm listening in, bro.
I got you. I'm probably gonna play a piece of this shit on it because I want to hear that shit.
All right, bro.
All right. I see you, Punch. What's good with you, boy? Yeah, that shit foul. So that's who Jonah was. So Jonah is his business partner, and that's who dropped that PBC shit. What is going on?
Is A, too many chefs in the kitchen, B, not enough people with experience. I would say combination of was not just that, but primarily business and being able to mediate and resolve matters, right? So if you don't, if people can't, there's too many people, they're having trouble communicating, so comprehending one another, that's where the problems lie. And of course, there's certain things that were done that are just beyond communication or comprehension, just straight up, double dealing that should have never happened to begin with. And that's what resulted in where we are. But the outcome.
Damn, he said double dealing. Ugh.
We are confident, and based on everything that's going on behind the scenes, that is going to be positive at the end of this.
Yeah, obviously talking about the situation between Floyd Mayweather and the Manny Pacquiao rematch. Right. Floyd was meant to return this weekend in Greece. And, I was speaking to you obviously before, and I was saying it feels like every day there's something new coming on about Floyd. Obviously, he had the bad check, getting sued over the fight in Greece, which is no longer taking place. So your main focus is the Pacquiao rematch. So from your side, obviously for September, where do we stand with Floyd versus Manny 2 at this current state?
So we are for September. It's actually being postponed from September. Yeah. It's no longer going to happen in September, and that's obviously due to all the lawsuits and legal issues going on at the moment, right? I mean, CSI put it all out in the open 10 days ago. This is stuff that everybody was.
Okay, I'm confused because it says it's canceled, but then he's saying it's postponed or it was postponed to September.
Get unresolved behind the scenes, but majority of it is out there. People still can't connect the pieces and figure out how it all transpired. But all of these things are intertwined. Like Floyd's fight against Mike Tyson, Floyd's next fight into boxing, return to pro boxing, the Manny Pacquiao fight, which is the one that I have most interest on, and of course the Greece fight. Everything is kind of intertwined together, just based off how the contracts were done and how the deals were structured.
Okay. Yeah, and obviously,
He made that shit sound like it was one big scheme. Like this shit was plotted out. Somebody knew exactly what they was doing. You know what I'm saying?
How the deals were improperly structured.
Okay. Because obviously there was I'm right in saying Floyd took an advancement out of his purse for this Pacquiao fight. When he's done that, and obviously now the fight's up in the air, was there a concern for you when he decided to take the advance?
Okay, that's what I want to know.
So let's clarify the purse aspect, right? The advances. So typically when in any given business, right, when you sign a contract, boxing, you'll get an advance, right? Depending on where it's coming from, 10%, 20%, 30% is very common. So Floyd never received the money directly to his own bank account.
Okay.
Floyd had a loan out entity. Okay. So loan out entity, what that means is there's a third party company that Floyd assigned that was lending Floyd's name for those services. Okay. And that's the entity that received the funds, which is First Apex Ventures LLC. Okay. So First Apex received the funds. There's the substantial portion of that distribution was meant to go to Floyd. And that's where all the disconnect starts to happen because, unrelated to me and unrelated to anything pertaining to the Manny Pacquiao
That's crazy.
Or this event, there were other issues stemming from
So it sounds like a company that could solicit your name, get you business, things like that. But instead of doing so, they did it, but also they solicited his name to get an advance. That's crazy, bro. So Floyd should be suing them. He should be going. I'm so confused about this shit right here, bro. I'm so glad it's the guy that's involved talking about, because what he's saying, a lot of articles are not translating that at all, bro.
Private matters that part of a group and a situation that I used to be involved with years ago. Yeah. And money would come in, but according to one party, it was going towards certain things. According to Floyd, the money never went to him. But in reality is Floyd never received the money directly, but advances were paid for all of the fights, right? So 2 advances were done by
What the hell? They pulled an advance on every. Oh, this is the boy. This is what Floyd you say, a bank robbery in broad daylight. This is crazy right here, bro. He said it was 3 advances taken out on each one of them fights, bro, and that man didn't get a dime.
Okay, for these events. And what happened, how the whole thing got jumbled up together, CSI initially only purchased an exhibition fight for Floyd against Mike Tyson. Ever Wonder, on the other hand, was negotiating the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao sanctioned fight where Floyd would return. In this mix, Floyd's old business manager was acting on behalf of First Apex Ventures. Okay, everybody knows who he is, Jonah Becknitz.
Yeah.
Went and negotiated with CSI Floyd's return to pro boxing and presented it as the fight, his fight against Manny Pacquiao. Presented it as Pacquiao would be the opponent. Now, CSI at the time was also speaking with me, Richard, who's one of the owners.
Boy, this is crazy, bro.
Never locked in Pacquiao. So CSI never had Pacquiao. But CSI presumed that the agreement that they signed with Becknitz was acting on behalf of First Apex Ventures.
All right, I'm gonna list this whole thing, but it's called Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2 postponed. It's on Ring Magazine channel. But look, bro, so Jonah is the ex-business partner of Floyd. It sounds that like Floyd got under that man's skin. And he said, okay, I told you your time was going to come, and I'm going to screw you over, bro. That's what it sounds like, fam. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong, but the question is, did Floyd know that his ex-business partner worked for that company that leases out his name like that, that solicits his name for business? Damn, Floyd, hey, know your personnel, like Chappelle said, know your personnel, because, you played yourself on that one, Floyd. You getting done in from every which way. And it seemed like he damn near in the clear because he didn't get the money, but his name is attached to it. That's what sucks. So it's going to mess him up in future endeavors. That's crazy right there, bro. That's crazy work, bro. That boy 9 is it. Man, 9 crazy. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Al Heyman, looking ass. Facts, bro. Facts. Hell no. And Swift, what's going on? Swift Sloan in the house. What's happening with you? He said, how come Heyman and Ellaby spoke about Floyd like that? That had to be like an old conversation, bro. We played it yesterday. Man, oh man. That was some snake stuff right there, bro. That was some snake stuff right there. And those conversations had to been going, right? Not just about Floyd, everybody. Because that conversation was about him saying he owned the PBC. You know how long ago that was, where he was like, if you signed a PBC, you might say you signed to me, or it probably was beyond that. So that conversation was old, which means little Leonard Ellaby was still hanging out with Floyd and was in the background with Floyd and all of that, and doing that's some nothing low lied in the snake except Leonard and Al now, boy, because that shit crazy right there. And then this whole stuff with the name Jonah the one who put the video out, who put the phone call out. That's what I'm saying, bro. This dude Jonah is ruthless. He done stole money from these people in the name of Floyd, it sounds like, allegedly. And he allegedly put the phone call out. I got a feeling Jonah not done. Jonah must feel like he untouchable. He something up, bro. I swear to God, Jonah is on a roll right now. And then of all people to give it, you know what? He said, thought about it. Had him a drink, you know what I'm saying? Pulled his GMT cup out like this and said, you know what? I want the world to hear this shit. How can I do it? Give it to 50 Cent. Get this shit to 50. 50 don't like that nigga neither. And we gonna work as a team. That's terrible, bro. Oh, I hate that I'm laughing, but I'm really not hating that I'm laughing. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, though. Just know, though, Jonah, you better chill out, bro. They gonna mess around and come for you. They gonna mess around and come for you, sir. Cause that's off the chain. That's by far the most devious plan ever. Rob you. Your name's attached to it, so I'm about to discredit all your future business. Then on top of that, I'm going to show you that you're not smart by showing you that even before you probably even knew me, the people behind your back that Poser had your back didn't give a damn about you. You was there to keep the lights on. That's it. Ooh-wee. I tell you this, I bet you everybody else looking, you know what I'm saying? I bet you everybody else heard that. It was all PBC fighters in that 50 Cent comments too, when he posted that video, bro, from Tank to everybody, right? And I bet you they looking like, yeah, all right. They raised the eyebrow of a lot of people over there. I bet you it did. Like, I need to look my contract. What he getting up? What he getting from me talking about we gonna stump him up? What he say? Stump him out or something like that. Oh, yeah? Yeah. That shit crazy right there. And Ellaby should be crazy. Man, bruh. Bro, if anybody need to be whooped on, you went and told on another grown man because you didn't like that he was saying he owned PBC. Can't stand that motherfucker say he owned PBC. I got a sound like that because I swear to God, he sound like somebody old grandmama. Old bitter grandmama. I can't stand your daddy. I swear he had nothing but baby mama energy on that motherfucker. Bitter baby mama energy, bro. Can't stand your damn daddy. You look just like your damn daddy. Get out my face. Damn, Leonard. You going out bad, bro. Let me shut up before Leonard go tell on me. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop, man. Yahoo Cypher, what's going on with you, man? He said, Boost gonna dog Big Lil Xander. He said Big Little Xander. At least you, I like how you put it. He said he gonna dog Big Lil Xander. I like how you put that. Champion, what's happening with you, bro? GMT finally finished my PM workout. Now finally made it to the sauna listening. Right on, bro. Right on, bro. Well, he said big little. You got that right. Xander is bigger than Boots. He taller than Boots. He longer than Boots. But big is not an attribute, thank God. But at the end of the day, I'm waiting to see how much bigger he actually gonna be tomorrow. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. You know, whatever. And I'm itching for that fight. I can't wait, bro. Is there gonna be a prelims to this fight, y'all? Anybody know? Cause if it is, I'm gonna be on for the whole entire thing. I got it set for 7, but if it's prelims coming on, I'm definitely gonna be on here. But yeah, man, I want to know what y'all really think. How many of y'all really believe that Boots is gonna dog walk this man? Like, I don't think that, and I could be entirely wrong, but this is just my opinion, like I said. But evidently 76% of y'all believe Boots will win. I'm part of that 76%, so but I don't think it's gonna be as easy as people think, man. I think Xander coming to fight, bro. We got El Rayo de los Santos tomorrow too. Solid weekend. No, that's Sunday. That's Sunday, bro. Champion, you had me, man. You about to have to make me pull out the boxing calendar. That's the 28th. Yeah, that hits the 28th. Yeah, you made me look. You saw me do that. I went to look at the calendar on the wall like, what are you talking about? Like, I know that was the 28th. Yeah, that's a cool little rematch. Like I said, he said I want to be Saturday. Me too, man. But I think a lot of people not interested in it, but it's a cool little rematch to me. Give me something to do on Sunday. I ain't mad about it. We'll be over here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be on it. Yeah, to guarantee you the Judges Table Podcast, GMT Sports is definitely gonna be watching it. But yeah, man, I need y'all to let me know how y'all think this is gonna go though. I want to know what y'all opinion is. That's what this show is for. It's for the people. You dig what I'm saying? I can have my opinion all day. My opinion is just what it is. But other opinions make for great conversation. I know a lot of people just think Boots is gonna wash. You know, it's gonna be a wash, so to speak, right? I don't think so. But I want him to dominate though. I'm not gonna lie. I want Boots to dominate. Boots being at the age and this stage of his career, what is he, 29 now? It's time for that come out fight, which is all right. Which nobody answered me. How old was Mayweather when he fought? I'm gonna look it up. Turo. Okay, here we go. No, that's not it. Oh, okay. How old was he? There you go. See, I wasn't tripping. Not to y'all, to myself, because I think my mind slipping, yo. Floyd Mayweather, what you put? This is Floyd makes me sick. Yeah, it's crazy, Talker SD, man. There's so much snake stuff going on that side, on the PBC side. It's crazy. Floyd, PBC, this dude Jonah, man, uses his name to get all that money. That shit wild. But back to my point earlier, because I didn't continue on with that point because I couldn't remember. Like I said, sometimes I be knowing stuff, man, but I don't, when it comes to names and certain dates and shit like that, that shit slips in my mind, bro. But I was not tripping when I said Floyd Mayweather coming out party really was with the Gotti, because that fight led him to Golden Boy, right? Oscar. Floyd Mayweather was 28 years old. Now, granted, Floyd had Gail Corrales before that. He had some fights, right? Chop. He had some notable fights. You know what I'm saying? All right. But you could say Stanionis is a notable fight. Not to say we liked it, but, you know, things of that nature. He had a like opponent with Bud Crawford, which was a smart thing to do, to try to get the Bud Crawford fight, if that was real, you know, whatnot. And shit, the boy just turned 29. So he really not late. He not late. Like I said, it's just maybe it's time. Like I said, everybody path different, bro. Everybody path different. And it just might be his time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it said Gotti was 33 years old. Floyd Mayweather was 28 years old. And funny thing is, that fight took place June 25th, 2005. And this fight is taking place June 27th. How fucking ironic is that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Might be Boots night tomorrow. Just might. If you believe in that type of stuff, coincidences and stuff like that. But that's a hell of a coincidence. You know, whatever. Now, that's me. I believe Arturo Gotti is Mayweather coming of age fight. After Arturo Gotti, you got that got him where he needed to be. That catapulted him to, like I say, to fight De La Hoya. Then we got the birth of Money Mayweather. There was no more Pretty Boy Floyd, right? I remember that fight like yesterday. You're just a little boy. I'm gonna bend you on my knee and spank your ass. I remember all that shit that Arturo used to say and all that shit before that fight. And he got his ass whooped. Oh my God. So what if, hey, if this shit play out like that fight, that shit gonna be crazy, bro. But yeah, I definitely, hey, it's this coming out fight. So like I said, we didn't get to see his ascension. We just got to, he just popped up. Boots literally just popped up out of nowhere, to be fair. Like, who is he? We didn't get to see the growth. We didn't get to see the development. He just popped in and he was just like, damn, who is this kid? He nice. Was like Bud. I have been watching Bud since the braids to the dreads to he cut it off all the way to now to the end. But you didn't get that with a Boots. He just came out of nowhere. That's the difference, though. That's the only difference between him and Floyd. But I'll say this. That's ironic. His coming of age fight, like I said, that's just my opinion. I feel like the Arturo Gotti set the plate, so to speak, for what was going to come next. And he was 28, so you know what I mean? Where's the complaint about that? And that's not a comparison. So don't nobody say, oh, you compare him to Floyd Mayweather. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just pointing out a fact. I'm just pointing out a fact because I always hear a lot of this dude got this many fights and blase. You know what I'm saying? And he this old, and so we'll see. You know, it is what it is. And what? I mean, if Boots got 30 fights somewhere around there. If he keep going, man, look, sky's the limit. He just gotta get past them all. Sky's the limit. He just gotta get past them all. He could end up being another fighter with 40-0 record, or like you say, 50-0. Who knows? But that would be dope. That would be dope. That would be dope. See, no, what's good, bro? You see your boy Tank making moves. Remember I told you? This is a guy that I talked to. And he know I said this. Remember I said Tank should just let that belt go? He let it go. He let the belt go. And now you're going to have Schofield and Lucas Body fight for that championship, Casino. Yep. He said he got to get past top. Yeah. Go fight Kelly first. I'm campaigning for that. So y'all going to be mad at me. Don't go fight that tall dude next. If Boots, either one of them, if whoever win, do not go fight him next, bro. Stall him out. Stall him out, bro. This is the same guy who dropped the belt so he had to fight somebody. Let's remember that. Just let go. Stall Fedor out. stall him out. All right? And go fight Kelly. Collect that belt, then double back and fight Fundora. Let Fundora get beat on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let him get beat on for a minute, bro. That ain't ducking. That's just strategizing. Shit. You walking into a fight with a major fucking with a major handicap. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. In my book, not to fight Fundora, any reason is a good reason. Shit. Real talk, bro. Tank back is facts, right? I'm wondering what kind of move you finna make now. Because like I say, by him being champ of recess, he dropped the belt. I wonder how they gonna I wonder what's the stipulation? We know how they be tripping on this champion recess shit. So if Tank come back, fight another fight, does that null and void him to have a shot at the belt if he wants to? Because we know how these dudes be making the rules up. These sanctioning bodies be making rules up. They'll say this and they say that. You know, it be sounding good, but then they'll change it up on you in the instant. So I'm wondering. But yet and still, like I said, Tank transcended the belts. He don't need the belt. He can go make millions of dollars. He come back and fight Joe Blow from the liquor store, and it's gonna sell out. And then fight Haney. You understand me? Millions of dollars. Joe Blow, millions of dollars. He can go fight Shakur, millions of dollars. You don't need no belt. You know what I mean? I'm just being real with you because people feel like boxing is in a fictitious state, and people gravitated towards Tank because they felt like he was relatable. They felt like Tank is real. And quiet as kept, by him being in the news, getting in all this trouble, no lie, even though it's the worst trouble you could be in, it make people feel like he a real guy. And people gravitate to what's real. We got these guys talk stuff to sell themselves in boxing, but nobody knows what's real when they're talking. But you get to see it with that little guy. And, you know, the people that can relate are going to relate to that little guy, and they're going to ride with him. So believe me, plenty of people say you go to a Tank fight, it's not even about a fight. It's like a fashion show. You know, it's a bunch of stuff going on. It's like a big party. That's the type of dude, the crowd he going to bring, and it's going to come with a ton of money. A lot of Hennessy and cigars is going to be in the air. And I'm telling you right now, he don't need no belt for that. He don't need no belt for that. So I don't care if he double back and fight Schofield, because without champion, say he take a different fight Joe Blow from the liquor store, and they say, well, you just messed up your Willy Wonka golden ticket back to your belt. You think, say Schofield and Lucas Body, let's say the winner of that, and if Tank say fight me, you think they're not gonna fight him? That's how much he's transcended the belts. They could say he can't. Yeah, you fought him, so you don't get a shot at the belt. But if Lucas Body want to fight him, they can make that fight. They're gonna make the fight regardless. You don't need Joe Pass. That's a face of boxing. That's why you don't know who the face of boxing gonna be right now. Face of boxing is Canelo. That's because Bud bounced. If Bud would have stayed, it'd still be Bud. Bud bounced. Now all eyes on Canelo. But let Tank come back. Boots could be Xander tomorrow. It's not the face. I don't think he's the face either way. Not right now. Not yet. But swear to God, Tank come back, like for me, yep, I'm back and I'm fighting. Woo, woo. It's a wrap. It's the wrap. He about to consolidate the game in the next 2-3 years, bro. He really is. As long as he keep winning, God willing, as long as he keep winning, he finna consolidate the game in 3 years, and it's gonna be Tank. You know what I'm saying? There goes Chappelle. There go Chappelle. Y'all want to know Chappelle? Let me see. I don't even know. Hold on real quick. I don't even think I got it. This Chappelle favorite song.
Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the wheel, gone.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she put grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she put grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. I just.
When Chappelle takes showers, that's what he be playing, bro. He be singing that shit. Let me stop messing with Chappelle, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He said, how the hell you vacate a belt, then become champion of recess? That make no sense. The thing is, he never represented the belt. He did in the beginning, but then when Haney became full champ, he took that belt, remember? He never brought it back out no more. You never seen him bring that belt out. You know how people didn't even know Tank was champion? And then they elevated him to super champion, and he went to Twitter like, I ain't asked y'all to do that. I don't want it. They basically was forcing that on that man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it matters. I don't think he should take these and talk about that. Hey, if he say he'll fight Devin next, shit, he'll be talking something there, won't he? He'll be talking something there, won't he? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he used the whole jar of blue magic during that fight. Shit. But other than that, that's gonna be a scrap. Like I said, I heard Bill say, we sent you the contract. Sign it. That's what he told Shakur. Let Tank intervene before that ink hit that paper. Let Tank say, no. I'll fight your boy Bill. Send that contract. I'm going to send y'all a contract. Bruh. And Bill already anticipating it. Because they said that they already reached out. The Tank and them reached out. So, like I said, it's all speculation right now. That's why I didn't care to talk about it all week, because I like to have some facts to go off on. But everything truly is just up in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's up in the air. Also, Emilio Vargas is on this card, which is dope. Jaheed Tucker is on this card, which is dope. We got to give them some praise. So we're going to have two good fights, even though I don't know their opponents. Has anybody seen those opponents? I have not. This dude came out dressed up like Popeye, the one Ben Whitaker. What is up with that, bro? But salute to Jaheed Tucker, Emiliano Vargas, and Ben Whitaker on the card tomorrow, man. We got to give them some praise, too. Ben Whitaker trying to come to America, do the crossover thing. You know what I'm saying? I think he kind of found out that the British slang and the charisma is kind of, hard to get over in America. America a tough crowd. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't like, you can see in his face, he wasn't used to, nobody clapping for him because they don't know who he is and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But, he should do good though. But he gonna need a splash. If you want to press America, he got to get a knockout. He needs a knockout tomorrow. This Popeye character, I felt that was disrespectful, man, because he like a character. He looked like somebody benched the knockout. So, but that Jaheed fight, that looked like that's gonna be personal. I think that's gonna be one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that he's on a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? My boy about to get his shine. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been fans of the Judges Table podcast over on GMT Sports, y'all know I'm a fan. I've been a fan of this kid before his first pro fight. We didn't have him on the channel before, man. So I'm glad to see him, ascending, man. Rising. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to show up and show out, so his shit can keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see his fight. Emilio, I feel like he just gonna dog walk his cat. Like, I don't know. Something tell me that dude he fighting ain't about shit. Now Now I've said that before and got shocked like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? What's my dude name? Tugboat. They call him Tugboat, but what's his name, bro? The dude, little Filipino dude. I can't think of his name, bro. When I never forget. I can't remember how old I was when I saw that dude. I was like, little dude ain't about to do shit. Shit, Tug, tough. I was like, I see why they call his little ass Tugboat. But he was a tough motherfucker, bro. He was tough as hell. So I could be wrong about that. It could be a scrap, but I keep forgetting to mention those guys, man. So it's a cool little card, you know what I'm saying? But that Popeye shit was lame as hell. Dude came out with a cork pipe and everything. That shit was weird, bro. The job fight is going to be a fight of the night. It just might be, bro. Because he got to show up and show out, too. I ain't going to lie. This isn't the card I'm waiting for. Mason. Oh, yeah. The Albert Bell. That's going to be a fight, bro. That Mason versus Bell, Tiger Johnson, and Shoo is the show I like better. That is going to be a show that is July 4th, I believe. July 4th. And they had to pick that day, bro. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be on that day. You know, the girls got to pop their fireworks. We going to see. We going to see if I'm be here. Depends if who they going with or if I'm rocking. I don't know. But yeah, that's definitely one to see. Sadly, I might have to see it on replay. July 4th, bro. July 4th. Yeah, July 4th, bro. I don't know what time. I don't know what time July 4th, but I ain't gonna lie, I hope it's early, which it ain't. It's around the corner for me. And where's that? Cleveland. So, but Mason gonna have to fight. That switch up right there. Oh my God. They put Albert Bell in there. That's a rivalry fight for one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Albert Bell is where? From Toledo. That's a rivalry fight. And Albert could box. He could box. That's gonna be a tough one. So that's gonna that like amped the card up a bit. I already forgot who he was supposed to fight. Who was he supposed to fight, bro? Joe Cordina. He just keep falling out of fights, don't he? But I think they replaced him because it probably wasn't selling. Who knows? But nobody in the States know who Joe Cordina is. But we know who Albert Bell is. Yes, that's a fight. So yeah, Casino, July 4th. 4th of July. That's going to be a good one. 100%. Matter of fact, who else on that card? Who else on that card besides those names? I know it's going to be an undercard. That's what top rank? TNT, the zone top rank card? Mason. All right, let's see. Let's see who else on this card, bro. Move. Well, I hate when my computer act like retarded. I do. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here you go. Abdullah Mesa officially set for Albert Bell, July 4th. Yep, July 4th. Yeah, they said Joe Cordina could not unable to secure a visa. I call cap. They just pulled him out. That's what I believe. Anyway, that's not real news, but that's just what Slick 50 believe. Bell 2809 KOs is a former top ranked fighter. Oh, well, we knew that, but I'm saying it just sound Crazy. A former top ranked fighter. He trying to fight his way back in the house. Oh, I beat you. I get back in the house with Bob. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Yep, Toledo, Ohio. So I was right. Yeah. So it's a rivalry fight, which is gonna make it all interesting. So he gonna bring Toledo there. Should be a packed house. It should be a packed house. And that's crazy because he was supposed to fight Andy Cruz on July 18th. And they just snatched him. Eddie was like, nah, bruh. Come over here and fight right now, dog. Well, you ain't fighting Andy. We'll fight Andy somebody else. Andy, that show where you at. That shows where you at, bro. Damn, they said Albert Bill ain't with nobody, bro. They said he's still lacking a major promoter, or honestly. That's crazy. He's not getting no interest from none of them. What made him how did he get kicked off of Top Rank, though? Because he didn't lose. I wonder what happened. I just know that just threw a wrench. For those who know, tune in to that fight. Man, I hope I'm able to watch this shit live. Because I don't want to hear I'm going to have to, if I can't, I'm cutting all social media off. I don't want to hear nothing about it until I see it. And it's only 3 fights, so it's not no prelim. So it's going to be on TNT, The Zone. So everybody get to watch it. So if you ain't got The Zone, turn to TNT on cable. Damn, that's crazy, Brody. That's crazy. Oh, you say with Pulse Boxing? Well, it would say major promoter. Well, hold on. Let me read it. Let me read it right. The former top-ranked fighter who let go or parted ways, or however you want to put it. Last fighting for the promotional company in 2021. He never graduated from the preliminary card lineup, and there was a pretty sincere feeling that he was just not good TV and was going to have a hard time becoming a star. What did it say? Okay, here it is. But this really is sort of opportunity that someone like Bell cannot pass on. If offered, he's still lacking a major promoter or honestly much interest from any. Okay, it said major promoter. I got you, Casino. That's what it do. I gotta see this. Oh, Punch all in here. What's up, Punch? He said, Borden's wasn't swelling, so they brought in a real test with Bill. Now I'm gonna pay attention. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Cordina. I think that's what it was. Plus, I've been hearing Shoo going to get anyway, not Bam. I think they're gonna move Bam a couple more fights first, which I think is plausible. I think that's all right. But I don't know if Shoo ready for him. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm leaning more to no, he's not ready for him. That's me. At least they say he's the front runner. They're saying Cordino pulled out because of visa. Yeah, that's what it say on here. Because of visa issues, but it is what it is on that front. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is on that front. If y'all see this video, this is the video that proved that he a lefty, bro. I played it yesterday. He gonna grab the pen and sign the glove with his left hand with no problem. Man, I can't wait to see, bro. You see how big this dude is? Look at his face. It's a big dude, bro. Yeah, look at him. Compared to today, look at this dude. I don't know, bro. Boots, I haven't never seen Boots this big. I don't know if it's even big enough. Why they ain't let me see that? That dude big, bro. I've never seen Boots this size. See how big that dude arms is, bro? That's ridiculous. I don't know. I can't wait till tomorrow now, bro. And I accidentally pulled this up, bro. I accidentally pulled that shit up, bro. But I definitely can't wait till tomorrow now, y'all. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty work tomorrow, bro. He said, is Ben Whitaker on the undercard for Boots? Yes, he is. He fighting some Popeye cat. I don't know. Dude. Name. He just irritated me. Came out in a Popeye uniform and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That boy Punch, what's happening with you? You there, Punch?
What up, brother? Yeah,
What's
how you
up
doing,
with you?
dog? So
Yeah.
I was reading that Ben Whitaker's on the undercard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he fighting somebody. Let me try to pull it up.
This is what I was wondering. All right, so do you think so Boots weighed in at what 153 even, right?
Yeah.
Biggest he ever been in any fight. Probably
That's
walk around at about 160, 158 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Boots, like on a regular. My question is, hey, I know a lot of trainers and promoters be saying shit like this, but do you think he really be knocking out heavyweights and sparring? We heard this a million times.
Man, let me tell you something. Sparring is sparring. And sparring only matter when they want to sell somebody, bro. I don't pay attention to none of that
I don't really pay attention to shit like that either.
That shit can be very much so.
Some of those
Let me
things
tell
I
you
need to
something.
see.
Let me tell you something. The shit don't bounce. The reason I'm not saying it's not true, but because I wasn't there, I can't hold it as as it being relevant. Because if you knocking out heavyweights, why the fuck you ain't not carrying the fuck out? Why you not knocking these other motherfuckers out the ring? And in the sparring, y'all got headgear on, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
My question is, do you think by Boots being this big, fighting for at this size for the first time?
Say that again.
Do you think the weight is gonna slow Boots down or make him slower speed wise?
Nah, I think he's still going. But before it's moving around the ring, maybe his hand speed. Nah.
Like you hit on some good points yesterday when you were saying that Boots got a set before he switches.
Yeah,
do you think the extra weight is gonna slow that down and give it?
Yeah, that's why I said maybe with the legs.
Slow that down, and
maybe with the legs,
Zayas is gonna capitalize in those moments.
Yeah, because that's what Zayas. Let me take the internet off the screen so you can see me. Well, you can still see me, but it's small. But hold on, I can just do this. All right, so like for instance, there's times where it's like three versions of Boots' defense, right? He either muffs up, high guard, right? Or he'll just drop him all together, have him about right here. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll do a Philly on you. You know what I'm saying? Philly shell, right?
Yeah.
When he muff up, if you look how Xander fights, he tests the why he knocks at the door with his jab, right? And sometimes he'll feint it to see what you gonna do. And he times you by your defense. So like if he times if he feint out there and you hurry up and throw your high guard up, that's when Zayas take off. He'll just start teeing off on you. You get what I'm saying? So let's say once he starts switching, when he switches, he always throw his hands up. Every time Boots switch, he throw his hands up like this. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
It plays into Zayas's scheme. You get what I'm saying?
I noticed that too.
If he could time that, Every time he
It's
look
gonna be
like
a
he
long
about to
night.
raise his hand, beep, 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 he gonna tee off and try to roll out, whether he lands or not. Because you go watch his fights, he'll throw the combinations. He don't care if he don't land. It's just to keep you off rhythm. You get what I'm saying? Keep you off balance.
Yeah,
He turns his opponents a lot. So,
he do.
you know, it's I'm picking Boots slightly, but I'm just saying, I don't, it's I got it 55-45.
Oh, I'm going with Xander, bro.
I know,
like
I
Xander
heard.
too much,
And like I said, this is one of those fights. I got people telling me, no, it's 70-30. No, it's 80-20. I don't believe that.
well, yeah, I think it's funny how people be saying that, like people like, all right, Boots is faster than Xander. We know this, but niggas is out here acting like Xander is quicksand slow. Like, bro,
No,
he's
that's
not
why I said
slow.
he's
just
not
not faster than Boots. Like, but he's
right,
not slow.
right. That's what I said. He's not faster than Boots.
You know
He's
what
not
I mean?
slow though. He's not stuck in the mud.
Yeah, he's not gonna be stuck in the mud. He's like the nigga's not Kelly Pavlik, bro. All power, no speed.
Yeah,
No, he's
that's
not
why I
like
was saying. I was saying that earlier.
Like,
No,
you know
he's
what I
not
mean?
like that.
Yeah, he's
But
more.
ironically,
he's like he got average speed. He don't got extremely fast speed. He don't got exceptional speed. It's just good enough. Like,
right,
and that's really when you go box on his level. That's all you really need. Like, you know
right.
what I mean? But I got one more question for you.
Uh-huh.
Because I've been analyzing the fuck out of this fight, and I've been watching this. I'm gonna be watching Boots real close in this one. He ain't never faced nobody on this level, bro. So look, here's the thing: if Xander takes away the mid range, which we know Boots ain't that good at fighting at, right?
Right.
It's Boots gonna have the ring IQ to dig into his bag and adjust.
Yeah, he
From what
will.
we've seen from him,
Let me tell you something. He can adjust long as he doesn't get frustrated. That's the thing.
I think Xander gonna frustrate him in the first 3 rounds. That's what I think.
He gets frustrated. Like them carrying fights. Oh, that nigga was frustrated, bro.
Frustrated, both fights.
He was frustrated, bro. He
That's
was
the
not listening
blueprint,
to his
man.
corner.
I
He
hope
just was
Xander's
like,
as smart as I think he is, bro, because that's really the blueprint on how to beat Ennis, bro.
yeah.
Right there. Right there.
He was frustrated as fuck,
Those
bro.
2 fights right there show you how to beat Ennis.
Yeah, Boots
If you got
Boots
a good
fought Lemon at
IQ, if you're a
154.
smart fighter, that's why. Like after we've seen those 2 fights, we was like, man, you lucky as fuck you never get in the ring with Crawford, nigga. He'd have whooped
Man,
your
bro,
ass, nigga.
he got so
Like,
frustrated in that shit, and it was
So
because
it's like,
he couldn't control him. He couldn't get that man to follow him.
But no name nigga frustrated you like that. Crawford would have frustrated you like that and put offense on top of that, bro. So
Right.
Like, and that's what Xander is going to do, I believe. Like, you know what I mean? This is why I'm going. It's very close. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you compare everything, Boots edged him out in speed, but everything else is extremely close. You know what I mean?
And they
And
both
Boots
got
ain't
the
never
same.
fought no true boxer, that like an elite boxer, bro. Like an
Right,
elite.
but my
style
thing
boxer.
is, both of them do have the same holes, though.
They do.
That's the thing
They
about
do.
this fight. They mistakes
that's
are like damn near
whoever's
identical.
sharper in this fight, I think gonna pull it out.
Yeah,
But it's real close. It's not
It's close.
50-50 in my opinion, but I think I give the advantage to Xander, man. I think he got more tools. But again, only reason I'm saying that because I've seen Xander have to adjust. I've never seen Boots have to do that ever.
right.
You know what I
So
mean? So I can't really say like Boots is going to adapt to the situation because everybody Boots fight stand in his chest. Nobody forces.
Yeah.
We only seen Karen force him to try to box. Like, you know what I mean? So I think if Xander could force Boots to box and not get into a slugfest with him, he's
Yeah.
gonna win, bro.
Yeah, I exactly what you said is what I said earlier, bro. Like Xander don't need to get no firefight because he's not good at firefights. That's for sure, right? He need to control the mid range, and that's how you frustrate the Boots. That's just how it goes.
That's how you frustrate him. Or you stay in his chest. If you get hit and not get hit with the nigga, then you good.
Right. Hold on. Who is this? Round 1. That's you.
What up?
Oh,
You
okay,
know
okay,
round
okay.
one.
No,
was coming
what up?
here as
I hear
Boots'
you guys
biggest
talking.
fan, nigga.
I hear you guys. No, I hear you guys talking about my guy Boots. But let me tell you this. No, let me look. I've broken down the fights. I've seen the fights, and like I said, you already know me. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it twice. I'm gonna watch it thrice.
Thrice.
Fucking 4 times on Sundays. Let me say that. 4 times on Sundays. The last 4 fights. Let me say that. Okay.
Got you.
The thing about and you guys are right. Boots and Xander. You know, you're right. You're right. It's like Boots and Xander got the same kind of tendencies that they got the same kind of holes. And the hole is when Boots and Xander fight in the pocket, they get hit a lot.
Fact.
They get hit a
both of
lot,
them.
bro.
Both of them.
And
There's
I like
there's
Boots,
other
but-
holes too.
Yeah,
There's
and
other
Boots,
holes too,
the
though.
biggest.
Hold on. Go ahead. Oh, there we go. Why is it doubling?
I hear some feedback. Like
Yeah, I got feedback.
Yeah, feedback.
Casino, go out, come back in. Yeah, that's Casino.
Okay. Yeah, but like I said, Boots and Xander, to me, the last couple fights I've seen them in the pocket,
Yeah.
they get hit a lot. But the
Facts.
thing about Xander and Boots, Xander's a boxer, Boots a boxer puncher. Boots gonna have a better punching power than Xander. Also, the other thing about it too is that when Boots, we've seen it with Karen. Karen cracked Boots, and Boots was unorthodox. Karen cracked Boots and rocked him. What did he do? Then he switched to southpaw and then started giving Karen problems. So the thing about Boots is he got more tools in the shed than Xander does. And the thing about Boots is too, yeah, he's been in more 12-round fights, but he hasn't been the whole 12 rounds. But the thing about him is he had a better, because Karen
I had muted you because I hear a fan punch.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, Karen's a good fighter. You know, it's not like Stanley Ellis. I think Karen is a better fighter than that. Also, Boots was the skeleton in the closet, the IBF belt. He had that. He got to do the weight.
He looked like that today.
Too. He looked, yeah. No, Xander. Look, the thing about Xander, Xander looked drained. Like he looked like he needed water with the way he was talking. Like,
don't fall for that. Because if you go look at all his other press conferences, he looked the same.
No, I seen it. Yes,
Round
he
one,
looked the same.
You be falling for the most basic shit, bro. Don't fall for that, bro.
Man, come on now, bro.
And
I'm just being real with you.
Don't fall for that. Then look at the. All right, man. Have you been peeping the mind games Xander been playing with Boots?
Look.
Hold
on, y'all. Hold on, Punch. Round one. Look at this screen and tell me if this looked drained or not, okay? And be honest.
Oh, the Boots? No,
that's Boots.
Like I said, he looked like a skeleton in the closet.
He looked dry, nigga.
Karen rematch. He looked like a skeleton.
Look dry, nigga.
Skeleton.
But I said the same thing. There you go. But don't. My point is, people trying to put it one.
No,
round one. I'm saying that people are saying they're trying to make it one-sided. But like I said at the beginning of the show, if you go back to any weigh-in with Xander, he looked the same. He's a chubby kid, so he's gonna look like that. But Boots has always looked like this too, though. So I'm not tripping off of it.
That's why they said win, lose, or draw, they're gonna move up because he can't make that. Look what you saw what he made. It was 0.8. He was like couple points away from missing the weight. And the thing about that, he had a hard time making that weight. That was a hard wake up for him.
No, both of them was one, but then they both weigh in 153.
No. Boots weighed in. Wait. Boots weighed in 153.4 or 153 around there. Xander weighed in at 153.8. The thing is, the point, like I said, but we got to talk about the points.
He could weigh 154.
Man, we got us a fight, nigga. That's all that matters.
Like I said, guys, Boots, he got a lot of toolbox. He could switch up. Like I said, Karen did hit him. He looked bad with Karen, but when he switched up to southpaw, he did it. And like I said,
let me ask you a question. Well, let me give you a bit of homework. Okay, how did Karen get that left hand off that rocked him?
Yeah, that were in the pocket, but at the same time, Xander's not a pocket guy.
How did he get there though? He controlled the mid range. That's what I'm saying. He controlled the mid range to get that off.
But still, they were about in the pocket too when Boots was gonna throw, and that's when Xander hit him, and that's what Xander and Boots
again. I want you to go back and look at that. That's not okay. The pocket is where both of us could lean in like the phone booth, right? And we can go at it, right? It's enough space where both of us could work. That dude was in his chest when he got that off. He was under his chin. That's why he didn't see it coming.
Same with them shots that
and then he dipped out. You see what I'm saying? Now, quiet as kept, if that was somebody like that was a killer like a Terrence or even Earl, right?
He's going down.
As soon as he would have rocked him and they would have saw it, why would they have been on him? He would have went down. Karen was shocked that he did it. He said, and then he ran. It was too late. You get what I'm saying? So like, all I'm saying is you're not wrong, but at the same time, you can't justify a mistake and make it an attribute. that kid makes mistakes. Xander makes mistakes too. So it's like the holes that they have is weird because they're one of the same. But the reason I'm giving the edge to Boots is because of the speed. The speed and
All right,
pop.
true. I think Boots got more speed though.
That's what
I'm going with the
That's what I said.
IQ. I
Speed and
think Xander's
pops.
footwork and IQ
Speed and
gonna make
pop.
a difference. I'd say IQ and footwork, bro.
So that's how.
Some angles is gonna give Boots problems, Slick.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said in this show. I said it yesterday too. Xander got better lateral movement. He turn you. He gonna turn you. You gonna think he gonna be in front of you, and he gonna beep and dip out to the side of you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's slick. When it comes to that shit, and people
Boots is
think
gonna
like
hate that shit, bro. I can't wait.
that he's gonna turn Boots. But the thing about it is that if he want to win, he can't get too greedy in those situations. You see what I'm saying?
I think Xander should in and out him. You know what I mean? But I also think he should use his body, lean on him a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, tire him out.
Tie
Go
him
for
up.
the body. Yeah.
Time up, but that's why earlier I said my points for him winning, for Boots winning, he got to cut the ring off, which he don't do. He like to follow people around.
Terrible at that. For real. We don't talk
You got to
about
cut the
that
ring
enough,
off, and when Xander do tie you up, because he is, you got to rough him up. You got to make the big man tired, which he had a battering back, and he has to go to Xander's body, bro. He got to go to Xander's body because being
Xander
a chubby
definitely
kid,
gonna come
Xander
in
be
at
tender.
about
He'll be tender
178,
to belly, bro.
180. What you think? 178, 180 on fight night.
Somewhere I can't wait to see because that's a big dude, bro.
Like he was way bigger than Boots if you noticed it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. When he was flexing, I said,
I was like,
he's way wider than that boy. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
But the height, I didn't know BoxRec be lying their ass off.
Way taller than Boots, bro.
Yeah, I was like, BoxRec, y'all be giving NBA heights. Like this some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Boots looked like he was my height.
I said, damn, Xander, you that tall? That was crazy, man. What's up, Cino, man? What you got to say about this, man?
Cino,
what's going on, man? Shit. I got Boots. I got Boots winning. Shit.
Yeah, I got by slight heads. That's why, like I said, I just think the speed pop, he gonna be able to make adjustments. But Punch got a great point too when he said, "Shit, you think you gonna not get frustrated? Because if you frustrate Boots, then it's gonna be like, damn, Boots, you let this dude get the best because you mad. You know what I'm saying? And it's not hard. It's not hard to believe that can happen because he let Karen frustrate the fuck out of him, and he gave him what he wanted in the second fight. The first fight, they said, man, we thought Karen was gonna come fight. He ran the whole fight. The second fight, Karen was right there in his fucking face.
And he frustrated his ass again.
And he was like, I'm here now. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's what's making this intriguing, bro. But, you know, I just want to take the stigma off. There's been so many excuses made on both sides where fans make excuses like, you know, the stigma about Boots being old and this and that. And I had to just, like I said, Mayweather coming out party was at 28 with Arturo Gatti. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad. It might be this just might be his time. Who knows? But you can't put no excuse on Xander talking about he too young. You know what I'm saying?
I think Xander can win. You know.
Yeah. If he do, it's gonna be by points. He not knocking them. I don't think he knocking Boots out. Like I said, he ain't been sitting on his
it's gonna be
punches
by decision for sure.
Yeah, he ain't been sitting on his punches lately at all. Like in the beginning, when we first started seeing his eye, he was sitting on punches. Now he more about feet moving and you know what I'm saying and all that shit. He ain't been sitting on shit. I think he win by points if he do win. You know, but I think Boots need the knockout. He needs that emphatic win. Like, yeah, he him. You know what I'm saying?
He got to dominate this.
When Floyd got his shot at 28 years old against Arturo Gatti, he beat the fuck out of Arturo Gatti,
fuck that.
bro.
They saying you is a hybrid of Crawford and Roy Jones, nigga. I need to see it. I don't believe it. It's cap to me, nigga.
Man, you ain't gonna never see that though, because he's
cap
not.
to me.
He's not, bro. He Boots. He's not. When they made, I was like, where y'all get that? Because what?
He
throw
Boots,
a hook?
nigga. Because you ain't on either one of them niggas levels.
Like
because he did a few flashy things. I ain't gonna lie. The way he knocked out Roman Villa, that shit was classic though. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, that was a classic moment. That was a classic moment. But that was a guy that was like slow as molasses.
But that don't put him on a level of like he ain't no hybrid.
He ain't. I'm just saying that right there is like.
But it was a major highlight reel for sure.
But it was a great. I think that was Boots' best fight, the Villa fight.
That's gonna come up if Boots make it to be a legend. That's gonna be the first highlight reel they show when he get old. Because it was that clean, no lie. But you know, But that also is a flaw. That shit where he be riding punches and shit. Don't do that shit this fight.
That can backfire. Don't do. I was about to say that.
Do that shit this fight.
Don't
He
do that
abandons
shit
that
tomorrow.
defense shit. I don't like that. And I say that every time I watch him fight.
Xander
don't
gonna
do
be
that
waiting
shit.
for that.
Because all it do is take the right motherfucker. That's all it take. And then yesterday, I don't know if you was listening or not, Casino. Shit. I was doing my research all week. I couldn't wait to go live yesterday because you normally I don't go live on fucking 30, but I was like, I'm going live, nigga. Fuck this shit. That motherfucker left-handed and fights a righty.
Hold on.
Xander is a lefty,
know that,
bro.
So them jabs was gonna be landing like how
I found out, bro.
Jabs was landing. He gonna have a power behind that jab.
Facts. This how I found out, bro. I'm gonna show you. I was on X. Look, and I just typed Xander. That's why you know how you can go to put in search on X. And hold on, I'm gonna put it on the screen. And so I go there. Look, I don't know if you can see. Hold on, let me make it bigger. You see? Look, see what he writing with? That's his left hand, bro.
Yeah.
And he telling at your speed that I'm really lefty, but I fight righty, nigga. Yeah, that's this day. And no cap my rap, bro. I fuck with this other channel. Shout out to Coach Anthony, right? So I was astounded by it and I couldn't wait to get on here. But after I left my show, Coach Anthony went live and I jumped on this show to ask him about it. I was like, after this week, he was like, hell yeah, that's a big factor because it's brick hand right there. And if they don't know that, and that may be why he was confident. He said everything I said on my show. He said, that's probably why he's so fucking, he said, that's a great fucking point. That's probably why he's so confident. Like, oh, you think you're going to switch? I'm a lefty any motherfucking ways. What are you going to do with me?
I'm just going to pay real close attention to how Boost react to them jabs, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. And then I'm like,
you seen it real fast with Spence and Crawford. Like, that jab is hurting, bro.
The only
so, like,
only two other people I know that used to pull that shit off clean, bro, was Oscar and Miguel Cotto and Miguel Cotto.
Miguel Cotto, yep, facts.
Miguel Cotto was a lefty. That's why he left with,
in my
with
opinion,
that left
the
hook.
best Puerto Rican
His
fighter
lead
ever
hook.
lived.
You know what I'm saying? He always went to the body with that left and went to the head with the left. His lead hand. And for the longest, I did not know that he was a lefty. And to find out, I just literally found this out day before yesterday.
Puerto Rican fighters slick to do that, the trick niggas?
I think it is a Puerto Rican trait though. And also, salute to my boy Nine, because he was like, Nine used to box too. That a lot of people back in the day, it was almost justified why a lefty would train as orthodox or convert to orthodox, because a lot of orthodox fighters didn't want to fight lefties. So they wouldn't get their shot. So they wouldn't get their shot. You get what I'm saying? So they would convert to orthodox. Now today everybody wants to be a lefty, of course. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, back then nobody wanted to fight a left-handed fighter.
Well, you remember, if you as old as us, if you think back, bro, that was one of the reasons why, Apollo Creed chose Rocky, nigga, because he was a southpaw.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Nobody ever liked to fight southpaws.
That's right. Nobody,
like that to this day,
and
for
majority
real.
of boxing is orthodox. So, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to fight them to become stars. Orthodox don't. You know what I'm saying? Look at Earl. He had only fought 2 before he fought Bud. You get what I'm saying? He didn't ever have to fight.
That's why I thought it was so crazy when the nigga said he ain't sparring no southpaws before that fight. That was the dumbest shit in the world. It's hard to believe.
They was betting on him. They was trying to train. They was trying to remember the video I had played. Punch, you was on here. Oh, did I know you didn't? I played a video of him and what's his old trainer name, man? Damn, I forget Derek James. They was hitting the pads, right? And Derek James switched and Earl was lost. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. He was completely confused.
And then he kept trying to show him, and he'll do it again, and he will get lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Like, yeah, he didn't know what to do with it, bro. He didn't know what to do with it. So, yeah, but the fact of the matter is that that's his brick hand, bro. So, like, that's what made me feel like, yes, that's why this boy's so confident. Y'all talking about he can switch. It's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I had to learn how to fight left-handed first. I fuck around switch. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Who you think got the better IQ out these two?
Boxing wise, I would get the edge to Xander. Now you would think it would be
Boots with all them damn fights.
Boots
Yeah.
with all them fights, but a lot of them was out of country, and
And it was all
and
like easy, like what, 2 to 4 rounds?
and I didn't get to see his ascension. Like I say, Boots kind of just popped up. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to see the rise of Boots like how we got to saw Devin Haney, Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Bud. We didn't get to see that.
I mean, I tried to dig and find some early fights from Boots. I found a few, but I ain't found nothing that he did.
But Xander coming from that top ranked diet, bro. Every fight he fought got harder and harder. The same way they did that, bro. The way
like,
they did that,
like that's why like the one thing I do respect about Top Rank. They know how to grow their fighters.
So at the end of the day, he was always challenged. It's no mistake why he's champion right now. People talking about, is this too soon? How can you say that he's on his not his first belt, nigga? Okay, here's the thing. If y'all gonna say, hold on, if y'all gonna say that it's too soon for Xander, okay, y'all should have been saying that when he was first challenging for the belt. Once you get that first belt, and not just your first, he's on his second one.
He had back-to-back titles.
How the fuck is it too soon? It can't be too soon. Too soon is supposed to be said when he's going after his first championship. Too soon is supposed to be said like, I don't think he's ready to go fight for a championship yet. He has 2 belts. You can't say that.
Yeah, bro. And Xander did what the average boxer would do. Is like, all
so
right,
I don't want to hear.
I don't
want to hear that excuse
Nobody
at all.
want to fight this nigga Barrow. I'm gonna whoop his ass. Now I'm gonna fight the hard niggas. That's
Yeah. So if Xander lose, it's not because he wasn't ready, nigga. Shit, just Boots had his number. Simple and plain. It is what it is. I like I said, if y'all like yesterday, I had the same conversation yesterday. If y'all really feel like that, what if they would have said that to Mike Tyson in 19? Salvador Sanchez and a couple others that was young became champs. You get what I'm saying? And kept running shit. You just don't know. Some motherfuckers got it. Everybody don't got to be flashy. You see what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, can they be beat? That's it. That's it. It's not a fashion show. Boots look like he got the glitz and glamour. I give it. He got the showboating. He do got the skills. We see that. You know what I mean? And he's a crowd-pleasing fighter. But just because you're a crowd-pleasing fighter does not mean you're the shit. It does not mean you're the goods. There are plenty of fucking crowd-pleasing fighters. There's one named Mayorga. Very crowd-pleasing fighter. But that motherfucker will get his ass whooped. You hear me? But they bring him back because he's a crowd-pleasing fighter.
What?
There's plenty of them. What's the one that cheated? All them Margarito.
Pitbull's this era is Mayorga.
There you go, Pitbull. But they're not those guys. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter when it comes to boxing is just, can you beat that motherfucker? That's all it is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, all your showboating, don't care. That's not a skill. That's just fucking showboating. Can you put them punches together against the opponent that's in front of you? All right. What you did with the last opponent may not work with this opponent. I see Boots fight. He fight everybody the same. And I'm picking Boots, but I'm telling the truth. Boots fight everybody the fucking same. Go watch Xander fight and tell me, does he fight everybody the same? He don't.
That's facts.
He don't. So that tells me Xander definitely know how to what? Adapt. He knows how to adapt. And he does it the right way. You know what he do? The number one punch in the game is what? Your jab.
Hell no, aircraft carrier. I do not rock with Boots at all.
No, I picked Boots for this fight, aircraft carrier. I told you I'm not biased, bro. I just go I picked him by a slight edge. This fight for me is 45-55.
I'm not a big fan of Boots, and I still got him in the fight. But
told you I ain't no hater.
But I
think Xander a better fighter,
I wouldn't
though.
gamble on it. I wouldn't gamble on it.
Nah, I ain't gambling on this fight. I can't.
I ain't gambling either, bro. It's just too close. That's what it was.
I think it's highly disrespectful for Xander to be the underdog, and he got 2 belts, bro.
Facts.
I do.
And that adds fire sometimes.
And for people to say he too young, stop playing. He 22, 23 fights in the game.
Bro, he went pro at 15. I don't think a lot of people know that.
Like stop playing, bro. Like all of them, like they gotta stop with all of that, bro. What do you want somebody like? How are you? Okay, let me put it this way: Boots too old, right? But Xander too young. Make it make sense. There's only a 6-year difference. So when are you not too young, and when are you not too old?
That's just them laying out their early excuses for if either one of them niggas lose. Like
Exactly, and I don't like that. I don't like that, bro. Let the chips fall where they may be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me, hey, if it's a good enough fight, run that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with it.
bro, it's not like that no more. These niggas always got built-in fucking excuses. That's what makes it so annoying, bro.
People need to look at the tangibles. Look at Xander and Boots. They both gonna be comfortable weights. Boots is fighting somebody heavier, possibly heavier than him, bigger than him, versus people being smaller than him. Right? Appreciate those things, because if he beats Xander, that makes it all the better.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really think Boots could. Man, I know that Limo's fight was fast, bro, but I just noticed a couple punches dude did land, man. Boots did not react well to those shots, bro. Like that's just sticking out to me, bro. Like, so I don't think he get. Oh man, we gonna see, man. But I think somebody gonna hit the canvas tomorrow.
Boots get hits a lot in every fight.
Like, yeah, he like
because he abandons his defense.
Dude landed 5 punches in that fight, bro. But every single one of them lit Boots up, bro. And I'm like, hey, yo, dude, I don't know if he can really handle the power, man. The Lemos is a bum. He demolished him in the first round.
Right.
He did. But, bro, like, you got to look at the little things, bro. He didn't react well to getting hit by that guy, bro. That's a 54 bump.
I'm going to tell you something. If he come in that fight the way he came in on Lima, he
going to
get mistake.
Whoa, it's going to be stupid. So, like, I want to see how he react to getting hit, bro, because I don't think he liked the power up to that 54, man. Maybe I was bugging by what I seen, but I watched that fight a lot, bro. And I'm like, man, this is the thing.
I think Lima was just awkward with the bouncing around, and most of that was nerves, bro. That dude Lima was nervous.
He was scared to death walking down.
He was nervous. You know, and he had happy feet, and he was on some irky jerky shit. When he got knocked down the first time, the way he got up was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I don't think like 54. They could pop up there, bro. I think he's gonna find out tomorrow, bro. Like Xander had a few fights up there to feel the power boost. You had one quick ass 30-second fight. Like, bro, you didn't get acclimated to the weight class, in my opinion. You know what I mean? This is gonna be the true tester for me. If he win tomorrow, I swear to God, I'll give him some respect, bro. But I don't believe the hype. Nigga, and I just think Xander's a superior boxer, and I ain't never seen Boots fight.
He took that shot when Eric here said I don't think he really got hit by Lima, but when he gave that knockout, he caught a solid punch, giving that knockout. And that's my point. He abandons his defense. And both of them do. We not just Xander abandoned defense too, bro. That like I say, it's weird that their holes are the same, bro. They both got not similar.
But we seen him eat some.
Their holes are the same.
There at 54. Like, we know Xander's chin could take the power.
Yeah, he got chin. But again, if he get hit by the right motherfucker, he can cover his chin all day. But he need to learn to cover that side of his face because he be taking them temple shots.
Yeah,
like
he take a lot of
fucking
temple
business
shots because he guard up front like that.
Yeah, he'll do this shit and just
I
be
think
down
that
here.
if Boots is smart, he should capitalize on that.
Right, and catch him on them angles because sometimes he'll dip out to his left, but he leaning and his hand down. You get what I'm saying? It's certain things I watch him do every fucking fight that Xander do that other people didn't capitalize on. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say Boots not paying attention. Boots will sit there and say he don't look at tape. I call bullshit on that shit with every fighter. You know how many times I call people in their career say I don't watch tape, then later on they be like, yeah, I watch tape.
Your opponent? That's
you know what I mean? Like, so I call bullshit on that. I think he is watching tape on Xander to see how he slip and slide with his feet and all of that shit. And then Xander, y'all remember, Xander speak English, but it's not perfect English. People took that shit to heart when he called Boots flat-footed. Boots took it to heart when he called him flat-footed and shit like that. No,
he don't have the best footwork. He don't have horrible feet.
Right. When Boots switch, he has to stop. When he plant his feet, he has to stop. He has to set. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what he do. Like, it's not, he not on his feet. But when you watch Xander on his feet, on his toes. You get what I'm saying? So a person like Xander that's always on his toes for 12 rounds, opposing to a person that's walking towards you and then got to set his feet to take big punches. He got to stop the switch. Like, to him, yeah, you would be flat-footed. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because he damn near snitched on himself. He believes you flat-footed. What do you think he finna time you on?
You know what, Slick? Aircraft carrier made a good point, man. How you feel about them making him shave his beard? I love that.
Oh, I'm with it. Me,
That's
I don't
fair,
care
bro. Why
either
niggas growing
way.
these long ass beards, bro?
I don't care either way. But the thing is, when I
You
did
don't
my
think it
research on
absorbs
it,
some damage, bro? When it's that long?
no. But what's my boy Magic Man made a great point when I was doing my little investigation on this about a beard. He said it's perfectly fine to request that because if I'm shooting a hook and I'm aiming for your chin, I'm looking there and I hit that beard, I'm gonna miss the mark. So I want to see. He said I want to see the target. He said you don't have to cut it all the way off, but you gonna cut that bitch low so I can see your chin.
Bro.
He want to see your chin. So I understand that. Now, when that was said, I said, "Oh, okay, I get it now." You get what I'm saying? Even though Tyson Fury had a beard, all that shit. And even though whatchamacall, what's my boy name? Sergio? Did y'all watch the fight?
The beard can actually like absorb some of the damage?
Hell yeah. Sergio told him at the fighter meeting. He said, "What you gonna do about the?" Oh, let me say this because I ain't get to elaborate on earlier in the show. Sergio at the fighter meeting. Y'all need to go watch that video, right? The Zone the one started this shit with the beard shit. This beard shit just started, right? At that fighter meeting, its own video on the Zone channel, this motherfucker said, "So what you gonna do about the beard?" They the one brung the beard. He said, "I ain't doing nothing with the beard." And then he said, "What about the beard?" He said, "Gonna absorb." He said, "It absorb shots or something." He said, and Boots started like smiling, and he was like, "Yeah." He said, "Everybody have a beard." He said, "Yeah, but not your texture. Not your texture." I looked that shit up. No bullshit, you not. Your beard texture matches. Okay, so like a white person, when they grow their beard, it's more straight, right?
Yeah.
So it's flat. It's flat. Black people beards grow bushy. You get what I'm saying?
Spongy.
It's kind of spongy. And then you want to put oil in your beard. Now my glove is hitting but rubbing off. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, and he made a laugh. He said, "Yeah." And Sergio was up front. He was like, "What you saying? Black people?" He's like, "No, I'm talking about all people, but yeah." Like Sergio was real about that shit. Like, I'm just saying, bro, I'm a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So, and then all miraculously, the day after that, that's when Xander requested, "You need to shave your beard." So I feel like if the Zone didn't ask that man that in that fighter meeting, didn't put that video out, I don't think Xander would have said shit.
Bro, but then they noticed it, bro. Because it didn't even dawn on me.
But let me tell you
so many
something.
Fighters fight with beards like the
he
nigga
shaved it down some
though.
He shaved it down some, but they still own him about it.
Yeah,
because it's still about an inch left on his chin. Yeah, but I think that he gonna come down. I don't know. It's interesting to see, but me, I wouldn't give a fuck. But at the same time, I do understand. It's if you want to be a fair fight, you gonna see my chin, I want to see your chin. Damn it, cut it off. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but it ain't no.
It's a mental game too.
But they got Xander,
it's a mental game too. And also, back in the day, you know, like motherfuckers would go bald like 2 days before the fight and let that shit grow in a little bit, and then come in, and when they clinch you, rub their head all in your face because them little prickly hairs will scratch your ass up.
Hey man, Slick Xander is plus 400, bro. Man, I might throw 100 on him.
That's what I said. It's disrespectful for that boy, the underdog.
The odds is pretty high, nigga.
It's disrespectful for that boy, the underdog. I said, damn, this boy got
two
belts. He's an underdog.
Bro, shit like that motivates some fighters, bro.
Yeah, Aircracker, I'm not mad at his request, man. I get it. At first, I was like, what? Man, they trying to fuck with his mental, like Casino said. They trying to fuck with that boy head.
Oh, you that's definitely mental warfare. Ain't nobody ever made Boots do that.
And then when I did my research, though, I said, okay.
When he called him flat-footed, you see how offended he got by that?
Oh, yeah,
personal, nigga.
He didn't like that.
That's mental warfare. I like that. Because Boots don't know how to talk on the mic, bro.
Yeah,
so he was getting hit
like
with them zingers, bro. He ain't like that shit.
Yeah,
that's why Daddy was like, yeah, he knock out heavyweights. He fight niggas way better than that. All right.
I don't believe it.
Him up, man.
Like I said, that might be true.
Don't do that.
That might be true, but if it didn't translate in the ring with them other guys.
All dads gas up their sons, Slick. You gonna say whatever you gotta say, nigga. You're his father, nigga. I don't believe the fuck.
Like I say, sparring is supposed to stay in there until it serves a purpose.
It's probably a garbage heavyweight. No offense to no garbage heavyweight, but
right. No, I get what you saying, bro. This nigga Casino boy. How you gonna say He said probably was a garbage heavyweight, but no offense to no garbage
It
heavyweights.
probably
What
was a
the fuck,
garbage
bro?
heavyweight, bro.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Like facts,
This
bro.
motherfucker
Like, come
apologized
on, man.
with a backhand compliment at the same time. What the fuck? Hell no. But no, everything though. That's how I feel about it. Like at the end of the day, you know, all that shit don't serve no purpose. But I respect it. I respect the request. I'm not mad about it. You know what I'm saying? My man trying to,
Oh,
Boots trying to
that's
get.
fair.
Yeah, it's fair. It's a fair request. I'm not upset. Even though I know a lot of other people like, man, this bullshit. Man, that shit ain't gonna make it because Boots gonna whoop ass. Guess what? Boots gonna whoop ass if he gonna whoop ass. So I don't think it's gonna matter. Because if that beard there or not, and if Boots gonna hold his word, Xander shouldn't even get close to it.
All right,
That's
yo.
how I look at it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just came back. You know, I just saw my one championship fight, so everything's done. Now I need to really come in and tell you guys.
No, you gotta
what's
really
gonna
super
happen.
cheerlead, motherfucker.
No. Let me tell you
That's what
guys
you
what's
gotta
gonna
do.
happen. No, let me tell you guys.
Hey, round one,
So-
before you do your spiel, I got ass punch. Ass punch this. How you feel about this, bro? What Usyk put out? Did you see that picture Usyk put out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that picture, bro.
What he
That
put
nigga-
out?
Bro, you ain't seen the picture, press?
He got
What?
they need to take that down. I ain't been back on his Twitter on his.
Nah, he need
shit.
one more. He need Wilder. He need Wilder in there.
No, do you see how he got these motherfuckers? I knew you weren't gonna get it.
Bro,
You
He
see
got
that
it.
shit?
it was.
Right.
It got him in bondage, bro. That shit not cool, bro.
I think that shit
That's a
was.
poor choice.
I think that shit was super disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I get as a fighter, it would make me want to beat his ass. So it was a good media. It was a good promotional tool.
I think that I don't think like I said, it's gonna be a bunch of people gonna take that shit left. You know
We
what I'm
gotta
saying?
remember,
I
man.
don't think
Like
he
the
understands
European
though.
niggas
I don't think he
they
understands.
think that shit is funny, bro. Like we don't think that shit's funny, but
Yeah, we don't. But
they
per
think that
se,
shit's funny.
Usyk
I don't look at it like some racist shit. You know what I mean? He just pretty much saying in a weird way that they all is bitches.
Right. That's how I'm thinking he thinking. You get what I'm saying?
Like it just he's not from America.
Right, he not from
You don't
America.
put
But you
ropes
gonna
around
catch
niggas' necks,
But
bro,
my
but
thing
just
is
don't-
you gonna catch people who gonna take it left. You get what I'm saying?
Like I thought
that's why I say it's a bad PR thing.
It's
It's a bad PR thing.
Remember when what the fuck is his name? What's the nigga that beat the shit out of Timzu? What's his name? The Russian dude. What's his name? Bakram. Remember when Bakram called Boots the gorilla? He wasn't calling him a monkey like that lame ass nigga Tug the Builder. Like you know what I mean? He's calling him a gorilla, like giving him a, you know what I mean? Like he's strong, like like that.
Yeah.
But they don't. But he didn't understand that you can't call black people monkeys in America, motherfucker. We don't play that shit. So he didn't mean to say that. So I look at it the same, but you just don't understand the culture of us niggas. So some niggas, a lot of niggas are gonna probably get offended by that.
You take it left.
But yeah,
I know a bunch of people. I know a bunch of people will though, and that's why I was like, his PR team
that's
take it down.
that's why in America you got people like fucking Ryan using AI to have Devin Haney looking like a baby and him holding him. You know, like we got that.
Well, no,
that's
Ryan Garcia is a fucking racist. Fuck him. But
Well,
like, you know what I mean? But like, I'm talking about, I ain't looking no for that motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Punch ain't giving him no pass.
Other
He ain't giving him no
motherfuckers, they just
pass.
European dudes that don't understand. Like, so that's why I ain't offended by that picture though.
All
But
right,
it is
round one. Go ahead
disrespectful
with
as hell.
your
I'm
thing.
pretty sure somebody probably told him.
All right, so let me tell you guys this, man. Y'all motherfuckers gonna see how Boots is. You know, Boots is gonna look. He's training with people like Boo Boo Andrade, some big guys. He's knocking out some tomato can heavyweights. You know, Boo Boo is a tomato can himself, so he probably got knocked out too. So look, we gonna get the best Boots in the ring. And like I said, guys, you guys are forgetting. You guys are forgetting, bro. We've seen Boots and Xander in the pocket just getting hit it. But when Boots switches up, he giving people problems. So he's gonna give Xander problems. He's gonna give that boy problems. And once he watch, the fight is gonna start like always, like Boots is. Because I hate when people say Boots got fucking footwork. He's the Roy Jones. He's not Roy Jones. He's not Bud Crawford. First of all, he don't have the footwork of Roy Jones. He don't got no feet. And the second thing about people, he's like Bud. He could switch. First of all, Bud, he don't switch up. He's an orthodox fighter who starts at southpaw and finishes at southpaw. That's not switching up. He don't even switch up. We've seen him like that. So when people say that, it's just that, who the fuck are these people? They don't even know Boots. I know Boots, and Boots when he switches up, he's giving people problems. Boots when he's putting in the gas forward, he's gonna give people problems. Orthodox wise, on the front foot, uh, pushing forward, he's gonna get hit. He is gonna get hit. Xander's gonna get hit. Xander's gotten hit so many times when he pushes forward. He's a boxer. He's got to go backwards. He's a boxer. But when once he goes in forward, like Abbas Baru, his last fight, he got a split decision win. And look, when he got in the pocket, he was getting hit by Abbas. You know, just like I could see Boots getting hit by Abbas. But if Boots switches southpaw, nah. Look, Karen, like I said, my boy Boots, he looking. I didn't want him to fight Karen for a rematch. He looked like a skeleton in the closet. But look, he did it. And look what happened. He got rocked. You know, in the pocket, or not in the pocket, but like you said, Slick, he was like around that, almost that range, the mid-range type of thing. Cracked Boots, and Boots went back. So what did Boots do? He went from orthodox and switched to southpaw. Bud don't do that. Bud, we've seen Bud go southpaw and knock people out. And he's an orthodox fighter. So that's what I'm saying. This guy is not Bud. This guy is not Roy. Roy don't get hit like that. Roy don't get hit like that. But like I said, Boots, he's gonna show Xander different things. Boots got more he got more tools in the toolbox shed, and not a tool, but in the shed. He got a lot more tools in the shed than Zayas. Boots, he's gonna show when he switches his stance, he's gonna do his thing, guys, and we're gonna see Boots do his thing. You guys gonna see it.
You seem so sure, bro. It ain't gonna be that easy.
I can't wait.
Xander Zayas is a superior boxer.
Yeah, but Punch. Look at his last fight. A boss, like if that was a boss hit,
who knows how to adapt to his opponent? Can Boots adapt? Round one.
No, Punch. Like I said,
can Boots adapt to his opponent?
Yeah, but look. Like I said, this is what Boots does.
Answer the question. Can he adapt to his opponent?
He got more IQ. Look. The thing about Boots with his last fight, if you see Xander, he got a split decision with the Boss Baru, and that was a close fight because they were hitting each other and shit. That was the same. Remember, that was the same night when I believe Fundora and Thurman were fighting each other. And what happened to Thurman? Fundora fucked him up, right? So
yeah,
look, guys, we seen that fight, and
Fundora is a weight bully ass.
Yeah. But look. We've seen Xander with this guy, and Xander went 12 rounds, and he looked like he was getting tired going in forward with this guy. And like I said, he does get hit in the pocket like Boots, but when Boots switches up, it's gonna be different. Look, Boots.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Some magical wizard.
Let me ask you a question. Do you realize you asking a switcher, right? One has to switch when he goes in the ring, right? Yeah. One is already switched.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
They don't.
Xander is left-handed, bro.
Yeah.
He fights orthodox, so he already switched.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if he get like Boots could switch, like I said, like Boots had, and I've seen it with southpaws, with some southpaws too, with Boots too. So look, the thing about Boots, he could switch up. And when he switches up,
you're not hearing me. Round one, hear me out. If he switches, right, and this, I'm not saying this is going to play out, but I just want to give you another way to look at things. If Boots switches, right, again, Xander is truly a left-handed fighter that when he comes in, he fights orthodox, meaning he already done switched, right? He's coming in and switched. So therefore, once Boots switched, guess who brickhand is closer?
Yeah, Xander.
Yep.
Yeah.
Xander brickhand is closer.
Exactly.
Ding, ding, ding.
And like I said, we've seen Boots get hit by Karen when he's got. But look, like I said, guys, Xander, the speed is gonna be different. Boots got the speed. I
But
don't see
he don't got
Xander
the
got the
reach. He don't
timing.
got the he don't got the reach.
Yeah, he don't. But that's what I'm saying. Does Boots got the Just because he got the reach doesn't mean Xander got the timing. And that's the thing, guys. You gotta have the timing when someone got speed.
But Xander is
The
good
thing
at timing, though. You see
Xander's
how he get
great
them
at
combinations?
he is. But like
That's
I
what
said,
make the
he
One
fight
of his
has,
best
interesting, bro.
attributes, round one.
he hasn't fought someone fast as Boots.
It's not gonna be one
And
sided,
Boots never
bro.
fought nobody as smart as him.
It's not
I
gonna be a
think
one
Karen's
sided
smart
fight. I
enough.
think this
It's
is
No,
gonna
not.
be
I
a
think
tough fight.
Karen's smart enough, bro. I think Karen's smart enough. But at the same time, nah, we ain't doing that. Xander hasn't fought someone faster than Boots. At least Boots fought.
That's
Like,
his only
yeah,
advantage,
Karen is
round
more
one.
like
That's
a
it.
pressure guy, but Karen at least is in somewhat level where I think Xander can be, or Xander is. So that's what I'm saying. I haven't Boss Peru would fucking get his ass beat by Karen, and not just because of the styles, but just because
Hold up. Hey, round one, I got one question. Who you out of Xander, Zayas, and Boots, who you think got the better gas tank?
the gas tank.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to say because
It ain't hard to
Zayas
say.
only
We seen
went. Wait,
Xander
wait, wait,
Zayas
wait, wait,
throw
wait. Let me say
1,000
this. Let me
punches in
say
a
this.
fight.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
It ain't
Xander
hard.
only
It ain't
went.
hard to
No,
guess.
no, 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 no. Xander only went like what? Couple rounds, 12
We seen
rounds.
Xander go the
No,
distance a few times. How
yeah,
many
yeah,
times we
yeah,
seen
yeah.
Boots go the distance?
Just like Boots. So it's and Boots was, like I said, a skeleton in the closet with the IBF belt.
Bro,
Yeah,
So
ain't
Boots
no
got
so
excuse. Ain't no
that's
29
what I'm
excuse though.
knockouts,
saying.
bro,
He's
in
rehydrated.
34
He's looking
fights. You know what
better.
that mean,
Like
right?
when I look at him right now, when you put in that pick slick, I'm like, he's not looking like what he looked at with Karen. With that 140,
But
he's not looking like a
he still
skeleton in the
look
closet.
drained
So
though. He
I'm
still look
looking
He
at
still
him
drained
look.
though.
He
like,
looked
yes,
drained a
he
little
is
bit, bro. He
good.
looked dry.
He is
His
healthy.
eyes is
He
sunk
is.
in, and you dehydrated,
Yeah, I was about to
Well,
say, look at his eyes, bro.
no. But he was more dehydrated. Look, Xander looked more
bruh.
dehydrated. Like if
Xander
you
look
look at
healthier,
Xander,
bro.
It's not about being who looked worse than the other. To the point that both of them looked at they look malnourished. You
well,
get what I'm
They both
saying?
look like they
of
should be at
course, they got to
160.
cut weight. We don't know how much Boots cut weight or how long. Like it's
So you
different
get
with
what I'm
some people.
saying? That's what I'm
It's
saying.
different with
That's a
some
lost
people.
battle right
Some
there.
people just go in the sauna for 2 days and cut it like that. Or some people
All right,
got to
hold up. I
do
got
the
another question. Round one. Who you think is the slicker fighter out the two?
man. How are we gonna say the slicker
When
fighter
your
on
eyes
this?
is sunk in like that, bro.
The
That
weight
the
drain.
bro. Look at the
If his
147.
beard was
Look
not
at the
there,
140.
hey,
No.
hey, if his
Okay.
beard was, hold on,
Okay,
listen, round one. If his beard was not there, you'll see his jaws are sunk in. Can you notice that?
Look.
I'm telling you,
Just
he was
look at him.
They
Just
both
look at,
were.
yeah, he got a
You
beard
get what
too.
I'm saying?
He had a beard too at 147 at his last fight, and look at his last one. It looks worse. Like I said,
Right, it looks worse, but I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying
it
you
definitely
still
look
could
worse.
see that it definitely looked worse. But I'm saying you still could see at 154 he had to suck himself down. That's
yeah.
not
Well, the
when
thing
you see
could be,
fighters that fight at their weight, they don't look. That's why you got where the motherfuckers
I
say he
mean,
looked
Errol Spence
dehydrated.
look.
He looked
Oh,
malnourished.
Shockey Foster looks like that at 130. He needs to. I don't even know why he fighting. He looks like that all the
Because this is
time.
where the money at. That's what these dudes are
but
doing.
still, Shockey Foster should be at 135. What is he doing at 130? Who's he
He
waiting
could
for?
be at 140. He could
But
actually be at
still,
140.
that there's
He should
certain
really be
people
at
gonna
140. Yeah.
suck themselves down, right? So he's not looking like
So,
Shockey. He's not
right,
looking
don't
like.
leave the point though, round one. My point
They
was
don't
that
run.
don't talk about Xander and then Boots. Both of them looked like they were, and I can say the same thing. I agree with you. In previous fights with Boots, guess what? It did look worse. But the point is, we're
Way
not talking
worse.
about
That's why
what's
he left
worse.
the division.
Both of them looked like they sucked themselves down
That's
to
what I'm saying.
154.
Look. I get it for Boots. He does look like he might have to. He got two more fights at one, and he got to move up.
I
'Cause
think
Boots
Eddie
is a
right
big
when
guy.
he said he
He's
wanted
right.
him to go to 160. He
Yeah,
believed he should be at
He
160.
does. And look, Xander too, because Xander's team said this is the win, lose or draw. They're gonna want to move him up, and Xander too, they said they're gonna do that. So win, lose or draw, Xander's gonna move. If he beats Boots, fuck it, he's moving up.
And
If
that
he
means
draws
Boots need to
he's
win this
moving up.
fight. Boots need to
He's
win this
moving
fight
up,
because what happens
because
is,
he's too big. So I think Boots got like maybe one, two
bruh,
more fights, and then maybe has to move up because he does.
if Boots don't win
look.
tomorrow, what's gonna happen is, and I hope he does, because if he don't, and say motherfucking Xander move up and let the belts go, then that's gonna put Boots and a Virgil in there or something like that.
Yeah, but
and then it's gonna be like he got another paper championship, and that's not good for his legacy.
no,
because he never
it's
beat the man.
It's not. Yeah, but it still has to be like if he
Because
beats
he got
Boots,
gifted. Remember before? Remember?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
They gave him Bud's belt.
look. Xander's got to do it. He's that the team said it too. They saying it like they said it. They win, lose or draw, they're moving up. And
Yeah.
I see it why because look, he looking like he's been there for a long time at 154. You know, so he hasn't moved up. That was his natural weight for a minute too. So yeah, moving up is a good thing. He's 23. He's growing up. He's got to move up weight divisions. At the same time, Boots, yeah, this might be maybe a couple fights left.
Mhm.
He's not going to unify. I thought he could be undisputed, but he's too
Mhm.
big. I can't see him wait for someone like Fandora and the PBC because they're not going to let him. You know, Boots is fun to fold Fandora like a taco. So we're not. You know, they don't want that. Al Heyman knows that. So Boots got two more fights, winning this fight, and then another fight with Virgil maybe, and then move up because he is looking a little bit dehydrated. But like I said, I've seen him, and I've seen a lot of people dehydrated and like and recover good in the next fight. They look good, like it's nothing. So I'm gonna have to see how Boots look because if he look like nothing, then maybe he could be there a couple more fights. So we're gonna have to see about that and the way he performs. You know.
Right. But I think he gonna perform good, bro. None of what I said today was against Boots. What I was saying is just pointing out his holes and what I feel like he need to do better to pull this fight out in a great fashion, like cut the ring off. That's something he's not good at. He's not good at cutting the ring off. His defense got major holes in it. Both of their defense do, but I'm just saying today was about Boots. So I did yesterday about Xander, but I think that he needs to correct that defense, and he needs to go to the body of Xander because Xander is a big boy. So him dropping that weight, I'm willing to bet that he's soft downstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Man, when I be hearing round one talk, bro, I be wanting to flame the shit out of Boots just to piss him off. I'm gonna try to be, I'm gonna
Man,
try to be
you
unbiased today. I'm gonna be unbiased today. You know what I mean? But I really think like they both going to face adversity tomorrow. Like both of them for the first time,
Yeah.
both of them. And whoever to capitalize and get past it is gonna win the fight to me tomorrow, bro.
and like I
Like
said, guys,
and I make a bold prediction too. Somebody gonna hit the canvas. I ain't
and
gonna say
look,
who,
Crazy.
but somebody gonna hit the canvas tomorrow.
like I said, I'm a Boots fan, but Boots' hardest fight is Virgil. Virgil because Virgil is an inside fighter.
You
Virgil
think that?
is like I said, Boots and Xander when they fight in the inside, they get hit a lot. They they
I
they
don't
they
think.
don't have no. Trust me, I've seen it. And if Virgil was fighting people like Boots and when I seen him, like yeah, it'd be different. He probably would have dropped these guys plenty of times. You know.
I don't think that's his toughest fight, bro. I think that's just a hype fight. I think it's
I
two big
mean,
names
it
going
could
at it,
be.
and I don't
It
think
could be,
I don't think that'd be Boots' toughest fight because that boy, who was that knocked Virgil down 2 times?
Oh yeah,
Murders
Boa.
out
The
here.
guy. Oh yeah,
They
Boa.
gifted Virgil, so that showed me he definitely could be dropped.
Yeah,
Now he got back
Boa,
up with no
bro.
problem,
Boa
but
showed it,
his ass got
that's
dropped,
what
and
I'm
they weighed
saying.
that
Like
shit
I
off.
knew I couldn't take
And
Virgil.
also, when you walk forward to Boots, that's what Boots want. Boots' best performances is
Yeah,
somebody
and
who's
that's
gonna
just
follow
you
him
walking
around.
into his wheelhouse when you do that.
And then if he chooses to fight you in a phone booth, he could do it. Go look at the I can't say what's that boy name, Pronoklikov. I can't say that goddamn name. Go look at that fight. He dropped that man and fought him inside the entire fucking fight and dropped him 3 times, bro. So he got inside game, and if you're gonna follow him the fuck around, he can fight on the back foot and counter with no problem. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like Virgil, I ain't saying Virgil gonna be easy work. I'm just saying though, I just think that's playing into Boots' scheme. I think a boxer is Boots' kryptonite. That's why Karen gave him
No, I
problems
don't.
because
I mean,
hold on. I think a boxer is Boots' kryptonite because that's why Karen gave him fits. Everybody else before Karen followed Boots around, really. Karen was in and out, using his feet, using the ring, bro, using angles, was able to get, that was different than every other fight Boots was fighting, bro, because they followed him around.
And Slick, like I said, Karen's biggest shot to Boots was the one that was kind of close enough to be in the pocket almost, but that was in the mid range.
He still was giving Boots fits though.
Yeah, and he did. But then look, Boots, when he switched up to Southpaw, he started giving Karen problem, and it started being a different fight. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. The thing
But can
about
you
Boots,
say? But the thing is, you highlighting the good of what Boots did in there. But can you acknowledge that was his toughest fight?
Hands down.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, and out of all his fights, Karen was the boxer, right?
Yeah,
Boxers.
but,
That's what I'm
like I
saying.
said, I gotta
So,
take
wouldn't
this
one
too.
say that the boxer might be Boots' kryptonite?
I mean, look. The thing
Yeah.
I gotta take in this thing is also he was the IBF champ, and also he gotta drain himself. So, the
He no
time he was
excuses. He got in the ring though, bro. See, we
yeah,
can't
yeah, he
be
did.
talking. And he
And
went. He
look,
didn't have to fight for the IBF. You heard what Robert Garcia said. We don't give a fuck about no IBF. Fuck that shit. We not doing that. So he ain't had to do it neither.
but then he told his son or his brother Mikey Garcia, "Oh, we're gonna do the IBF thing," and we made Spence fucking do the morning thing too. So come on now, we're not doing that too. Come on now,
All I'm saying is he chose to get in the ring. Ain't no excuses after that.
okay, but he still won, and that's the thing. The way he won, like I said, he did get
He
hit.
won. He won. True shit. He won. But all I'm saying is that the unlikely guy gave him fits, and people hate that it was an unlikely guy, but it was the style that gave Boots fits.
Yeah.
There was more hugging from Boots in that fight I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So
That
I'm
was
just
the hell
being
out of
real.
And then like, but who fell down on the floor? It wasn't Boots. It was Karen. So
Yeah, but
Boots.
did
Boots.
Karen go to
Like I
sleep?
said,
Did Karen go to
no,
sleep?
he did. But he adjusted and he did shit. Look, like that. Like the thing is, at
But
least
come on, round
I've
one. On
seen
paper, shouldn't the Boots should have dominated Karen in that second fight.
on
All the shit he
paper,
talked,
like I
bro.
said,
He went the
like
distance with him, bro.
like I said, that fight, he needed to move up. The second fight, he needed to move up because he looked like a skeleton in the closet. He
He
didn't.
been looking
The
like that though.
Stanley, no, the Stanley Ennis fight too. Bro, you shouldn't even fought him. You should have moved. Okay, you got a good win, cool. But at this point, I'm like, bro, you need to move up because you're looking like a skeleton in the closet. You getting hit too much. Someone's moving up from 140 with power, gonna hit you and you down. Like that's what I seen with Boots. Now he's moving up. Look, it's different. Look, I get it, right? He does get hit. Like I said, he gets a lot in the pocket, just like Zayas. But when we see Boots switch up and kind of adjust his game, he gets the victory at least. Yeah, it's not like a dominant victory, or maybe he does sometimes, right? I mean, Karen couldn't do it, but
Mm-hmm.
look, he got it. And what I see is he's gonna adjust his game. If Xander's gonna give him, he's gonna adjust his game, go southpaw. He's gonna do his thing, push power. He's gonna try to push forward, whatever. He's gonna make it to where he's gonna win. It doesn't matter how he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
That's what it boils down to around what he's gonna win, ain't he? Fuck that
Yes,
shit.
bro.
Fuck
I
what
mean,
y'all
what?
talking about. He gonna win. I heard that round one. Round one said, fuck all this talking. He gonna make it where he gonna win. Fuck that.
I mean,
Round
shit,
one
bro.
just
Look,
he just
bro.
believes, bro. Like, all right, you got it.
I
All
love
right,
it though.
guys.
I love it though, bro.
All right, guys.
He
Well,
is
we
not.
gonna
Hey,
see
round
Boots.
one is
Like I
not gonna
said,
waver, bro. That man
like I
said.
said, like I said,
We
Boots,
went at
when
it for hours
look,
about this shit.
like I said, guys, Boots is gonna beat the shit out of Zayas, gonna win the belt. Then he's gonna beat the beans out of Virgil. Then he's gonna beat the beans and toast out of Kelly. Then he's gonna fucking beat
See,
the fucking
I think
tortilla
y'all
out
got
of
the map
fucking
wrong.
Fundora.
I
He's
think you
gonna
go
funk
Kelly. I think
Fundora
you
like
go
a
Kelly.
taco.
I think you go Kelly, right? Get that third belt. And then you fight Virgil, right? Get that bag. And then leave the real smoke alone.
Yeah, you better save Fundora
Fundora
for
Who's the
last,
real
bro.
last.
smoke? Who's that?
Better save
Who's
Fundora for last, bro.
Fundora?
Fundora
He's
That
is
not
smoke.
fair.
CBS stick? That guy that got no chin?
Monkey
That
D.
got the
Luffy.
PBC protection program guy?
Monkey D.
No,
Luffy
we
is
ain't
smoke,
doing
bro.
that. We ain't doing that.
Yeah,
Monkey D.
Fundora,
that
Luffy
leaky
nah.
is smoke,
We ain't
bro.
motherfucker ain't
the
fair, bro.
duck, the guy who's waiting, who's praying Spence beats Tim Zoo so he could get that
Okay.
Spence fight. No,
Okay.
fuck
Boots
that.
get his ass in there with One Piece.
No.
I'm telling you right now. It's
Yeah,
a
he better
problem.
not do that. Not
Now,
he
and
better
now
not.
if he would have gotten there,
Look.
now if he
No,
would have
you
got
know
if he
what?
would have gotten there
No,
before Tim Zoo
If
did,
he fought Boots for the
maybe.
no. Let me tell you, Boots for the fold Fundora like a taco. Like no,
Okay.
Fundora is not no. That guy
Okay.
is trash.
I'm
He
trying
is
to tell you
trash,
right now,
bro.
if he would have got in there, if Boots would have gotten there before Tim Zoo, Boots would have had a chance. Let me tell you something. He still got a chance, but I'm saying he would have had a greater chance. One thing he learned about Tim Zoo, fuck the bending over fighting these little dudes. They hitting me too fucking much, goddammit. Plain and simple. Now this dude fighting tall, long, with a jab. Dog.
But Boots is a boxer puncher. He got to come to him, and
He
Boots is
got to
gonna
come to
boxer punch
Fundora.
Bro,
Fundora ain't got to
Fundora
come to
got
nobody.
He's gonna try to come to Boots, and then Boots gonna catch. Look,
Bruh,
like I said,
Fandora
I
got
was
to do is stand in the
skeptical
middle of
on
the ring,
Fundora,
bro.
but
We've
he's
seen
not,
him get
gonna
dropped.
lose
We've
down
seen him
there.
get knocked out. We've seen him get knocked out by nobody. Like
That was a different
That was
Fundora,
lucky.
bro.
Yeah, that was
but
lucky,
still,
bro.
That
he
was a
barely
different
got-
Fundora, bro.
Yeah,
Fundora
but
standing
still, I
there,
mean-
hunched over.
Yeah, he adjusted since
Now
then.
that motherfucker standing tall. He's shooting
Swear
jabs.
to
That
God.
motherfucker is not trying to hunch over no more and fight nobody in the inside. Man, it's gonna be hard as fuck to get that tall
Yeah,
motherfucker,
you gotta
bro.
get around his jab now. Once he start figuring that out, man,
I'm just being real with you, bro. That's a tough fight for Terrence. That's a tough fight for any motherfucking body, bro. That shit ain't no
that
joke,
wouldn't
bro.
even been easy for Bud, bro.
Bruh, this ain't about fandom. This is about being real. That long ass reach round one, man, he whipping that shit like Monkey D. Luffy.
Round one, you ain't supposed to have no reach like that at 54, bro.
For
It's not
real,
fair.
bruh. He need his own fucking. Nigga, give me a handicap, like I said earlier. Give me a handicap where I could punch him in his kneecaps or some shit. Cause this shit right here not fair. It's not, bro. I stall that motherfucker out. I'm gonna fight Virgil.
Really not
I'm going
fair,
Kelly,
bro.
Virgil. And then I might just take a voluntary. And then I might think about fighting that motherfucker. Fuck him. Motherfucker, let Fundora get beat on for a while. Then I fight him for the belt. Fuck him. That shit crazy, bro. He's too tall, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He's a
fuck
cheat
that
code.
cheating ass
He's a
linky
cheat code,
motherfucker.
bro.
Take your big ass to 68 where you belong, you fucking cheater.
Now, if
can't
he
stand
fighting,
that
I
motherfucker.
respect it. I respected that he liked
Wait,
it.
bully
Like,
of the
I'll
year.
fight him. But that some bitch is tall, bro. That's
TJ
what
talking
get
about
me.
it's just his genetics. No, it ain't, nigga. He's sucking down to that goddamn weight, nigga. He really should be fighting Benavidez and them.
He's a
Straight
real
up.
Skeletor, bro. No job, bro. Round one shit phone probably.
We'll
died.
never see it again. We'll never see another 6'8", 54-pounder. Never again will we see this.
Man, bro.
It's
Promise
fucking
you.
unprecedented, nigga.
I'll stall his ass out. Make that motherfucker go up and wait. No, you Boots, you fighting him? Nah, I ain't worried about him. Fuck him.
Tall motherfucker.
Fuck
Hell yeah,
he'll
fuck him, bro.
he'll never get these belts. We are not fighting Fundora. I already told
fighting
Eddie
him,
we
bro.
ain't fighting Fundora. I'm cool with my 3 belts. Bitch, you better move up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't fighting you, bro. Hey, that ain't ducking, bro. That's what Casino
Where?
said.
And
That's
he's trying to
productive
stay
ducking. I'm
down
good.
here, bro. Like, he's not leaving until he become undisputed. Like, man, don't fight him.
Boots, go sign Casino so he can put you on game.
Yeah, go sign a
productive
Casino
ducking.
Life Promotions. Nigga,
Yeah,
'cause
go
don't
sign
fuck
a
with that
Casino
linky
Life
motherfucker.
Promotions. He gonna give you a contract and explain to you all about what productive ducking is, and nobody be mad at you for it. Fuck that. Fuck that. Like shit.
Where
No,
round one go? He run off.
no, I think his phone died. He'll be back.
That
You gotta
nigga
plug
is
it
the
up.
biggest Boost cheerleader on the.
Hey
He
man,
ain't gonna waver
hey, I
either.
respect it though,
He
because
ain't
it
gonna
all that
fucking
shit he
waver,
said.
bro.
After all that explain, he
He
said,
came
and
up here
fuck
and
that.
babbled for
He
20
gon-
minutes.
Hey, he said, that motherfucker said, after all that explaining he did, he said, and fuck that. He gonna find a way to win.
He know we listening like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Salute to round one, bro. There was no change in that man's mind. Fuck what you
I
talking
must
about,
say, man,
Slick.
as well versed in fighting sports as round one is, he say
Oh,
the
my
most
God.
casual shit ever, bro. That's why I fuck with him, bro. He's
That's his
funny as
favorite.
hell,
That's
man.
his,
Hey,
yeah,
round
that's
one,
his
you're my
favorite
guy, bro. You
boxer,
know I
bro.
fuck with you, but you say the most casual shit on the planet, my nigga.
And
I
he's not
swear,
letting
bro.
you talk about, he been a Boots fan since he came on this month. He's
Since
not letting
day
you talk
one,
about
bro.
Boots.
Like,
I remember remember all the shit he was talking about when Virgil was supposed to fight him? Oh, no.
bro,
He was
funny as hell.
fuck Virgil.
Fuck
Fuck
Virgil.
Virgil. That motherfucker. I'm telling you, anybody go against Boots, man, fuck them. That's how round one feel. Period. I don't give a fuck. Jesus and Boots get in the ring. Fuck Jesus. That's Boots.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
that's
like,
round one.
he's
I don't
like
give a
RC
fuck.
for Boots, nigga. Like how RC is about Tank, nigga. Same
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah, nigga.
I love it though,
Hard.
because you are not going, that's a true fan. You are not
True
going to change
fan,
his
bro.
mind, bro.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I mean, I listen, man. I rock out with Crawford, bro, but I live in reality too.
Oh my God.
That was my
bro.
nigga though. Like, but I knew he was unbeatable. That's why I talked the shit I talked. If I didn't think he was unbeatable, I wouldn't have had that much rap,
I'm
nigga.
telling you, bro. I'm a roll with Bud from the jump, bro.
Hell yeah,
That
this nigga's
nobody
unbeatable. I
believed
know
me.
ain't nobody
Bud
ever
was a
gonna beat him. I'm
motherfucker,
rocking
bro.
out with that nigga. Like I knew it from
That
the
was
first
a
time I
special
seen him.
talent. That was a
That
special
nigga's
talent.
gonna be
that-
great.
I was so proud that he finally got his moment. I just hate that he had to get it like at
Man,
35. You know what I'm saying? Shit
should have
like that.
happened shit in his early 30s.
Yeah.
Like, but
That
it's
was the
cool.
only
He got
thing.
it.
That was the thing, because if he would have got them fights earlier, we'd be talking about Bud totally different.
What, man?
Bro.
Bud had to kick down nigga mountains. Everybody else got the easy path. Bud ain't get that.
So I commend that man. Like, I was so proud that he finally got his moment, bro. And when he wanted to retire,
Speaking of Bud, another reason why I don't like Jaron Ennis is because he just did an interview recently.
Bud
You see, they put the
I don't know how that would have happened, bro.
game shit up in front of him when Bud said I'll knock him the fuck out, which is real true. He would have beat your ass if y'all to fight. First thing he say, Bud Crawford. All the fighters I name give me an answer. They say Bud Crawford. No, this motherfucker had a nerve to say easy work. Nigga, Terrence Crawford wasn't easy work for nobody.
Who said that? Who said
Boots.
that? What?
He did an interview with Ariel Hawani. They put a little, we were going to say some names. We want to tell you what you think. They said Bud Crawford. That nigga said easy work. What? Bro, nobody was easy work. Bud Crawford was not easy work for nobody. Actually, everybody he ever fought, he had a unanimous decision. You fucking bum. And that's why I don't like you, because you'll never give the respect they deserve, bro. Then they played the recording when Gillian was talking all that shit on $1 million worth of game, and Bud called in, and nigga y'all
he should have,
knock Boots the fuck out. You know what he said? You know what he had to say then?
What?
Oh, I gotta focus on Xander's. Yeah, say Bud's a bit. Say it.
Man, if I was Boots, right, and I was trying to get that fight, and hopefully Bud was coming out of retirement, and I was trying to get that fight, and when they put his face, I'd be like, greatest fight in history. That's what I would have said.
Yeah,
real talk.
Nigga, get a nigga props.
I would have been like, greatest fucking fight in history.
Nobody believe you. Even
I would have made people want to call for that. I would have made people call for that fight, bro, instead of disrespecting him.
Terrence Crawford was easy work, bro. All right, you don't even believe
that. But what people, I hate when people pick out shit and don't say the whole thing. When they had Bud on that phone and Bud was screaming, the part that nobody talks about, he said, y'all wanted me to end that man's career before it started, bro. Let that man, in other words, he's like, let that man get seasoned, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll fuck with him, but y'all want me to get him early. And that's not what Bud about. Bud want challenges. You get what I'm saying? And I understood that, bro, because there's plenty of fighters where I can say hey, he shouldn't have been in the ring with that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
they
no,
wrong for that. They served him up.
That. Like, if they put Boots in there with Terrence Crawford right now, he's gonna beat the fuck out of Boots, bro.
But I'm talking about back then. Say when he fought Villa, and right after Villa, you put him in there with Bud.
No,
I mean, like, why they doing that boy like that?
He just doing him like that? You gonna feed him to a lion?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I would have been honest. I'm like, he just starting to get some shine? Why are y'all doing that, bro? Y'all serving this boy up. So I understood where Bud was coming from. He said, y'all wanted me to fuck his career up
before
like y'all stupid. Like, before it started. Like, talk about that versus Bud saying he would have whooped his ass. Every fighter supposed to believe they supposed to whoop somebody's ass, but he had a great fucking point, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want me to do that, bro? Like he said, what'd he say? I want to see another black man get their money. Didn't he say that?
Yeah.
I want to see him do good. And y'all want me to be the one to get in there and do him do low. Like, nobody picked up on that part. And it kills me how people pick up on the negative side of it. And I definitely understood where Bud was coming from with that, because they just want to take because he being aggressive and you can't, but because he's aggressive, you can't understand what the fuck he's really saying. You get what I'm saying? Fuck all that. So
around that time, we all know that nigga Terrence Crawford was fucking at that time super unbeatable, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, man. Look,
like, come on, man. Y'all gotta live in reality at this point.
There's those that's why.
But
now,
he don't give no respect, bro. Easy work, bro. Like, come on, man.
Bud left the game right now in the drought.
Best fighter of this era, bro.
Bud has left the game in the drought. That's why right now they're trying to say tomorrow whoever wins will be the face of boxing. Plain and simple. If Bud wasn't shit, then why are they looking for the next face?
Everybody looking for the next Terrence Crawford, nigga. That tells you who the best was.
So
nigga.
that's just what it is. So, but having said that, though, I mean, like, you know, people been training with Bud and stuff like that. It's not like he ain't spreading the love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, how you feel about Bud training with Errol?
Huh? No, I have no problem with that. And he took up for Earl.
I try to tell people that they don't have no problem with each other.
People jumped on Earl. People jumped on Earl on Twitter, bro, and Bud swooped in like, man, he wasn't talking shit. Like, that was his lifestyle. That wasn't taken away from what I did. And I like that he did that. Like, he was like, leave Earl alone, bro. Like, he was being honest. He was being honest. And like I said, when I did my review on that interview, right? My reaction to that interview, rather. I think inadvertently, Bud took hits because it sounded really like Earl was trying to make Derrick James look
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, he was. He
And by
definitely
making
was.
Derrick James look bad, it kind of took away from the fight. But I don't believe
It
that was
did.
Earl's intentions at all. You get what I'm saying? He was just trying to explain how bad of a coach to him Derrick James was.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no.
He
He's
exposed
still Canelo on his way out. He about to be a promoter. Remember, he signed with Turkey and he got that Mexico versus the world and all that shit. He only got about 2-3 fights left.
2 more
he about
fights
to be
left,
gone.
if that.
So ain't nobody
Yeah.
ain't tripping off Canelo right now, bro. Real talk, Eric.
But
I'm
Canelo
not
been
shitting on
trying to call him
Canelo.
out, so
I'm not shitting.
It would
I'm
be
not.
funny though if Canelo tried to go out with a rematch with Bud though.
Do you heard recently what he was doing? Calling him out.
It was. I know. That's why
He been calling Bud out. He been calling Bud out.
Because think about this shit right now. You rarely hear Canelo call a motherfucker out. Rarely.
Right.
Rarely, nigga.
And he been calling that man out
He ain't called Mayweather.
But I'm gonna be real with you though.
Out.
I'm gonna be with you though. I think he really want that to be like his last fight
I think he wanted to be his last fight.
There's no other bigger fight out there. He's not gonna fight Benavidez, right?
He's not gonna fight Benavidez.
So therefore, the biggest hoorah he can go out
Benavidez
on
will
is
put
a
him in the
Bud.
fucking hospital. He ain't not fighting him.
Yeah, it'll be Bud. Bud will be his biggest fight on the way out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I understand it. And who the fuck want that? That's gonna haunt him. The two biggest boxers, but he's a legend himself, so I understand why he wants
you
that
one
get
of the
back.
greats, but the two greats you got in the ring with whooped his ass.
Yeah. But he's a great himself,
But
so I
they're
understand
greats
why he
himself.
wants that get back. Now, if he was just some regular boxer, he could take
He's not.
solace in, well, that dude's a
First
legend,
ballot Hall
so
of Famer for sure.
whatever. But he's a Hall of Famer, instant Hall of Famer. So I understand why he wants that get back, bro. And if he lose again, cool, I can live with that. But at least I got a second chance at it, type shit. You know what I mean? It's almost like we shooting craps, dude. You take all my money. Can I get a chance to win it back? That'd be bogus. You don't give me one more shot. You want my money back now. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't just take my shit and run. And that's how he feels. So I understand that. But at the same time, though, given the time, age, all that shit.
Canelo's not gonna beat Bud the second time around, nigga. He whooped his ass so thoroughly the first time, and they held the nigga back. This time they're not gonna hold the nigga back. They're gonna say, take off the handcuffs and let him knock Canelo the fuck out.
Round nine was it. Like
that
that
first ass whooping was too convincing, bro. Like when you get dominated
round
like
nine.
that, bro, you're not
Round nine was when
it's gonna make you look better, bro.
Round 9 was when Bud was like, "Oh, I could really
take
beat
the
him up."
handcuffs off this nigga.
Yeah, round 9 was like, I could beat him up. And in round 9 and the second one gonna start at round 1. It's for real, bro.
Yeah, bro, it ain't gonna be.
It's
much
gonna
different,
start
bro.
round 1. He gonna be like, "Oh, remember round 9? Let's do this now. We ain't gotta wait now."
Like, I mean, really, like, how many times have you seen like Gotti versus Ward type shit? That don't happen often, man.
Right.
Like when a nigga gets dominated in a championship fight and they have a rematch, we're gonna get dominated again. Think Daniel Dubois versus Usyk. What happened?
Yeah.
Same shit, bro. That's what happens, bro. 90% of the time, pal, that's what happens, my nigga. Like these niggas don't get like, they don't get this second. It's not Rocky, dog. Like, you know what I mean? These niggas usually get beat up even worse in the rematch, usually.
Yeah. Yeah, Bud didn't have no problem taking that step aside money. He said Earl won't get his ass, will go ahead. And I wasn't mad at Bud.
That's why Earl said, fuck that rematch.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah. That's exactly why. Earl even said, like, nigga, I had mental shit to focus on. Nigga, I wasn't getting here to get my skull knocked around again.
I don't believe Beast Boots. It's a
yeah,
possibility
man,
that he
I'm about to
can.
get up out of here, Slick. My wife is getting on my goddamn nerves, bro.
That's what's up, man.
I got to go, my nigga.
All
Shout
right,
out to
bro.
the chat,
I'm gonna be
man.
on
Have a good
tomorrow.
night, bro. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Coming up.
Bet that.
Punch.
Definitely be here.
All right, my nigga. Have a good night.
Bet.
Peace.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna run through this chat, man. I gotta lay it down too, bro. But no doubt, man. What you say, Bud? 3 years ago, I believe he beats Boots. But at 39 years old, Bud, I don't believe he beats Boots. Now, that for me is 55% true, 45% not true. Let me tell you why. These guys are different today. When I came up, I explained this yesterday, I think. Guys, when I came up in the era of HBO boxing, they was fighting like 3 times a year. Your stars was fighting like 3 times a year, right? Especially if he was a superstar. He was fighting 3 times a year. Today, these guys are fighting once a year. This is why you see fighters fighting till they're 40. So, because they don't have boxing that boxing years on them like the old fighters, like a Roy Jones and Miguel Cotto and all of them. Them guys, this is why we treasure those guys. Manny Pacquiao fighting all them times in 1 year and keep the shit going, right? Comparing them to these guys today, a year, back if they did that back in the day, that was ring rust. That was ring rust. Now fighting once a year is standard. So now these guys and fighting once a year is that's how they had the longevity in the game now. So 39 years old, the performance he gave Canelo didn't show that he was slowing down at all. It showed that his ass was really going out on his shield. It didn't look like his chin was gone. It didn't look like nothing was wrong with him. And now he ain't fighting, resting up. Who says he's still not active in sparring and all of that shit? He going around helping kids and all that shit. I think it's still a strong possibility he beats Boots. I really do, at 39 years old. I'm being honest with you. It's not like he just fighting. Now he's 39 and he getting in there with Boots. Right? If he was fighting, then at 39, he's like, I'll fight Boots. I'm like, oh my God. He done been through all this war and wear and tear and all this shit. In reality, no. So it's a possibility, but it's also a possibility he could. But I think you about 55. I lean more that you're right, though. But that 45% is a strong possibility that he could win. That's all I'm saying. Devin, the face of boxing, he beat Tank. He definitely will be. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely will be. I think Bud trashes Boots even today. But Fedora, a massive problem for everyone at 154. That is a fucking hey. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Canelo not the face of boxing. Like I said, he on his way out. But as of right now, yeah, he is. He's still the stench of him being beat by Crawford is still there. That's why you hear him talking about him like that. That's why earlier in the show tonight I was saying they need to announce the card of that Mexico versus the world. If that's the name of the card, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, they need to go and announce that. Race the stench, get everybody hyped up for the new opponent, the card, and all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? What if Canelo, wait a minute. He said a 38-year-old beats a 20-year-old. How old was Mayweather when he beat Canelo? Go look at the age difference in that. So age sometimes don't play a factor, right? I think at that time they was calling Mayweather old, wasn't they? At that time. And you had a young Canelo, wasn't it damn near a 10-year difference? I gotta look it up. I'm finna look that one up. You about to make me look that up. How old? Okay, here we go. How old was these cats? All right. Alvarez was 23. Damn. 11 years, I think that is. Is that 11 years? I don't know. That's more than fucking 11. 6. That's 12 years, bro. Mayweather. Now this is for who put that? Who said that? Who the fuck made me look this up? Somebody made me look this up. Hold on. Who was that? Aircraft carrier. Yeah, he said to Mark, you believe a 38-year-old fighter beats a 28-year-old, right? Now, mind you, that's 10 years, right? Am I tripping? That's 10 years, y'all, right? Now watch this shit. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty small, but check this out. Maybe on y'all screen, it ain't that small. You see that shit? 23 years old. Canelo Alvarez was 23 years old. He was 42-0-1. Floyd Mayweather was 36 years old. Let that sink in, aircraft carrier. Canelo Alvarez was 23 years old. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was 36 years old. So yeah, it's possible. Very possible. Especially when you take care of your body and you take care of your body and shit like Mayweather did, and Bud is on that same accord. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he not fighting as much as a Floyd. Floyd was fighting that it towards in his career like 3 times a year with that Showtime deal. Y'all remember that? So yeah, man. Yeah. That should answer your question right there. What if Canelo beats Bud the second time around? Then what? That'd be dope. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't never want to see my favorite fighter lose, but then I'll get a third fight out of it. So selfishly, you know what I'm saying? Which I highly doubt that Bud would lose the second one. But if it did, I get a third one out of it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mad at that, Chappelle. Shit. Punch. What was your Bud Canelo scorecard? He gone now, but I can't remember. We had it up. I had Bud winning down there every round. I gave Canelo like I think 4 rounds out of that fight. Tell Bud to run it back ASAP then. That'd be dope if he do, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because that's a huge check. Bud got a job now. You know he a commentator now, y'all. He gonna be commentating. I think it's the Abdullah fight. Errol did say fuck that rematch. Al Haymon did. Yeah, no, but whoever said fuck it, the proof was in the pudding because people tend to always pick and choose. Why did he come back to fight Fundora? He could have said, Bud, let's fight. Remember? He didn't do that. Even when the rematch was supposed to happen, everybody was saying it was Bud's fault. It was Bud's fault. When it really wasn't. But yet still, we watched Earl Spence get in the ring to challenge fucking Fundora. Why didn't he walk in the ring and challenge fucking Bud? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Right on aircraft carrier. Yeah, man. Shit, that's a 12-year difference, goddamn me. Shit. That was some personal shit with Oscar and Floyd. Canelo should not have fought Floyd. Exactly. And that's one of those fights where I said, you serving him up right now, he just getting started. Right? He just getting started. And you finna put him in the ring with Floyd? What's wrong? That's one of those fights, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's plenty of fights where I could say, I don't think he should be doing that right now. But when you done got one belt, not but one belt, but 2 belts, I can't say that. I can't say that. You feel me? GMT, you pick Larry Holmes beat Mike Tyson pre-fight? No. No. No, I did not. I was young and I was too big of a Mike Tyson fan. I was like round 1 on this bitch. Mike, you crazy as fuck. You couldn't tell me nothing about Mike Tyson. I promise, bruh. I promise. I promise you couldn't tell me nothing. Aircraft carrier said I have Bud versus Canelo 8-4-7-5. Yeah, I had gave Canelo 4 rounds. That's what I believe it was. Round 1 says Zayas food, Boo's just getting started. Hey, we gonna see tomorrow. I can't wait, man. All right, man. Hey, yo, so all my people that is currently in here, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't mind, go take a look at www.tflex, bro. We got the Zayas shirt, the Boots shirt, and the one with both of them. I'm going to be rocking that one tomorrow, the one with both on them tomorrow. Right now, I do have the Boots shirt on. High quality, bro. You get something from them, it helps the channel. No lie. I keep it real and upfront with y'all, man. So you can hit that QR code or www.tflex.store, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be adding more shirts soon. You feel me? Real talk, man. They show love to the boys, so I can show love to y'all. I should be getting a code soon, but as of right now, anything over $75 is free shipping. All right. Other than that, I'm up out of here, man. I thank y'all for walking this walk with me. Real talk, man. You know what I mean? Round 1 said Boots on his way to pound for pound. Yeah, he is. Ali got Mike Tyson ear. What'd you say? In Mike Tyson ear to get him out of hell. Yeah, he told him to beat his ass. Straight up knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of a thing. That was a a historic moment too, man. But I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Hey, real talk. Y'all be easy and stay thorough. You hear me? I'm up out of here. Deuces.
For that pulse, that rhythm in your soul.
Yeah, we doing 2 for 2.
From the heart of the 3143, let the story unfold. St. Louis in the house where the legends are born. Every fight, every round, we weathering the storm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Slick 50 on the mic with the vision so clear. Born from the struggle, no doubt, no fear. Punch by punch, round by round since a young man. Studying the grace with a notebook in hand. From the Golden Gloves gyms to the big stage lights, analyzing every jab in those knockout nights. Now tune in close, let the real talk begin. It's the Judges Table Podcast, where the true champions win. We break it down, every angle, every hook, every sway. From the past to the present, we dissect the fray. The Judges Table Podcast, where the knowledge gets dropped. History in the making, truth can't be stopped. Yeah, the Judges Table Podcast, represent the 314 for the love of the sport. We want more and more and more. Ali's dance, a butterfly sting. Hagler's power with a marvelous king. Crawford switch, a master's art. Each one etched deep within my heart. These aren't just names, they're lessons learned. In the ring of life, every lesson earned. From the first bell rings to the final count, every second matters. We talk about the amount of heart, grit, and passion that fuels the fight. Under these bright lights, we share what's right. So if you're new to the fam, or you've been here from day one, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's keep this momentum spun. We building a community, a squad strong and true. For every boxing fanatic, this tale